But the Baltimore Ravens at home on Monday night, we already know the history. Lamar finna lose his mind again.
We got a clash of the Titans, and I'm not going to go any different than the previous two men. I'm going Baltimore as well. If this was in Detroit, I maybe sway differently, but it's in Baltimore. And they got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, the king. I'm going Baltimore 30.
Hey, if I had on a different outfit, I might make a difference. But we're here in Ravens country. Lamar Jackson, absolutely phenomenal on Monday night. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be high scoring, but the Ravens leave this field victorious. This is an electric atmosphere. I wish you guys could feel it.
I need to save the graphic. It's my job. It's my duty. But I can't. I feel like the home road splits between Detroit and their building up there in Detroit and on the road, as we saw week 1 against Green Bay. They're just a different team there. Baltimore with Lamar at the wheel. It feels like I picked them to win the Super Bowl when the year began. I still believe that they're the best team in the National Football League, even though it says 1-1. I believe Baltimore wins a close game. That in no way disparages who Detroit is. We all have the Ravens. The Lions.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people?
I'm a little nervous about none.
How the hell is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day. Today, we got the Ravens and the Lions on Monday Night Football on ESPN and ABC. I'm actually going to switch over to the ABC broadcast right now. It's better, I guess. It's the same thing, but big cable or network TV, you know?
Charm City is sparkling on a Monday night. Perfect night weather-wise here in September. And what a matchup to finish off week 3. The great Lamar Jackson, who can light
Yep, week 3, Monday Night Football.
We'll give you the numbers during the game.
Gonna be fun.
He likes playing on Mondays, and Jared Goff.
Really looking forward to this game. Both teams are 1-1, and I think it's gonna be a really good game.
Two good teams going at it.
I think it could be even better than last week's Monday Night Football game. You know, that was a good game.
It feels like the whole league is watching this one tonight.
But I'm trying to contemplate my score prediction. I'm really contemplating my score prediction right now. Yeah, I have the Ravens winning 35-28. Yeah, that's my score prediction. 35-28. No.
Be more buzzing in the deep, don't budge. Lamar breaking loose, hush tight in the clutch. Motown muscle, the Ravens take flight. Week 3 class got them prime time lights. Monday night.
And gonna be a good night tonight, y'all.
What a night in Baltimore, Maryland, as we welcome you to the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. And we cannot wait for this thing to kick off. And welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck, along with the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman, Lisa Salters, Laura Rutledge. Both are coming right up. Glad to have you with us. And it is a really good matchup here tonight. Two teams that had big wins this past week. So let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens. They are a Super Bowl or bust team here in 2025, trying to win their division for the 3rd straight year. That part is no problem for them, but they need some postseason success. And Lamar Jackson is wired on a Monday night and ready to go.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable when you follow his career. He came into the league, he was dangerous because of all the things he could do with his legs, but since Todd Monken took over as the offensive coordinator and play caller, what he's been able to do from within the pocket has made him feared across the league by every opposing defense. They've upgraded the skill players around him, but they're still built around running the football. They didn't do that very well in that win last week against Cleveland, but This is a game the Baltimore Ravens love to play. It's going to be physical. It's going to be tough. And there's nothing that they like more than that. So it's going to be a fun game to watch and see how they come out.
Moments ago, Lisa Salters caught up with Lamar Jackson. We'll take you down to the field for a performance above, brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Lisa.
Lamar, you have dominated the NFC 24-2 against teams, including beating the Lions twice. So what's been the key to your success against Detroit that you hope to continue tonight?
I feel like, we always get extra study time against those guys. We only film once a year. But just locking in and just seeing what they do, the best they do, and the worst thing they do against us, and we just capitalize and execute. That's all.
Now, Derrick Henry says all he's been able to think about.
Oh, I gotta text Camden. I gotta tell him he's being dramatic about the sun.
He wants to break loose so badly tonight. How do you get him rolling?
Man, just keep feeding that giant, man. Keep giving him the ball and just let him do what he do. That's all.
Good luck to you tonight, Lamar.
All right, Lisa, thank you very much. This place is already loud back here. Let's talk about Detroit. Super Bowl or bust for them, too. They won a franchise record 15 games last year, and they were one and done in the playoffs. Jared Goff coming off a very good game. And this offense with a new coordinator is still trying to find their way a little bit.
They really are, and I think everybody, me included, was real interested in how the Lions were going to come out of the gates with new offensive and defensive play callers. Week 1 didn't go so well. They were on the road. They got some young offensive linemen up front. Communication wasn't great. You mentioned Jared Goff's game last week. That's the way they want this offense to look. It's what we saw last year from this team. But here's another big game for them on the road to get a chance to see how well they handle the communication up front. It's going to be interesting to see, but you hate to use the term measuring stick, but that's exactly what this game is for the Detroit Lions.
Let's talk defense for a quick sec. Aiden Hutchinson is back. He broke his leg last year, only played 5 games. And Laura Rutledge, he is raring to go tonight.
He absolutely is, Joe. And he actually says he feels better than he did before he broke his leg because of the way he's attacked his rehab to get back on the field. He credits his family with helping him through it because he said the pain was significant, both physically and mentally. His mom, Melissa, took him to rehab every single day. His family was all hands on deck, surrounding him with support. But now that Aiden Hutchinson is 100%, he's taking on an even bigger role in this Lions defense. Defensive coordinator Keldon Shepard telling us that he has the green light to line up wherever he wants throughout the game, trusting his instincts so much that they give him that ability. And Aiden Hutchinson said tonight the goal is get in Lamar's face as much as possible. He's going to do everything he can to throw him off. Joey said sometimes with Lamar, you just got to take your chances and go for it.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to watch all night tonight, Laura. Aiden Hutchinson trying to find and take down Lamar Jackson. This place is ready. It's just week 3 around the National Football League. 2 teams coming off wins. 2 teams coming in 1-1. The Ravens about to take the field. And you've been watching the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. We'll kick it off when we come back.
You want to put the heavier items on the bottom. Let's let him do his job. Right. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Latte for Jan?
We got a latte for Jan.
Remember, you don't work here.
Latte for Jan?
I think the chicken marsala.
Ooh, I would not have that.
Julie?
Jan, Jan as in January.
Canned goods, OJ, root beer, then probably sandwich cookies.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Could be Jan, I guess. Jan?
The feeling of a new, sweet, and smoky McDonald's sauce. Pairing perfectly with your snack wrap. It's like striking chicken gold. Special edition Gold Snack Wrap.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away.
Just bust the move.
Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
Let's go.
$6 is all it takes to go to your happy place. Or your breakfast faves like pancakes, eggs, and bacon, or French toast with sausage and eggs are all just $6. The new value menu, every day at IHOP.
Don't hurt him, Kev. All dripped up. Got the new iPhone 17 Pro, and Verizon picked up the tab on the best 5G network, baby. No way. It's me. Handsome and hilarious.
No way.
No way.
I know. I'm even finer in person.
No way. Wait, it was about the iPhone? Come on.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
That's real nice.
With Chewy Pharmacy, save 20% and make every pet a healthy pet. Get quality meds to help with anything. Fleas, allergies, or recoveries. Delivered fast. For great prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy Pharmacy.
Now taking the field, bearing the colors of the United States of America. Singing our national anthem, Renton here in Baltimore. Please welcome Baltimore School for the Arts alum, currently appearing in the Broadway revival of Chess, Samantha Polino.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Woo!
Just a beautiful presentation of our national anthem.
America.
It's the Lions and the Ravens. Coming up next.
You see collectibles, I see years of blood, sweat, and tears. Here's the thing, iconic moments don't just happen. For every highlight you see, there's thousands of hours of work you don't. But when you put in the work and bet on yourself, you create an impact. It isn't just seen on a statue, it's felt throughout the world. Create your own moments that they'll never forget. Ball over everything.
Rated E for everyone.
Today's station. As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's.
Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
He's very prompt. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
Oh, that makes sense.
ESPN Bet. This is the sports book that gives fans the tools they need, like stats at your fingertips while you bet. Just the thing to
Yeah, I was like confused. I was like, I don't know where the O comes in.
Oh yeah, we got those too. That guy's got some good points. Whatever kind of fan you are, ESPN Bet's got you covered. With everything
Orioles
you need to
suck,
bet
though.
and score more from the game. ESPN Bet, sportsbook for sports fans. And right now, get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet.
Every morning we wake up, happy thoughts in our heads. Only good vibes since the moment that we first met. We are young, we are fun, lost in the moment. You make me dance, make me dance. You make me
Miller Time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller Time.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
All right, ready to roll here in Baltimore. Moments ago, the Ravens won the toss. They defer, so the Lions will start this night with the football.
All right, so the Lions will start on offense. Ravens won the toss and elected to defer.
John Harbaugh on the right, season number 18 with the Baltimore Ravens, and Dan Campbell, season number 5. Two guys that guided their teams into the postseason. Two division winners a year ago. Lamar Jackson getting set to roll. He'll watch his defense start tonight.
All right.
Pop-up kick.
Off we go. What's up, Biscuit? Oh, they're going to get by the 30 there. Oh, almost to the 35. I think they got brought down around the 33. It's a nice little return there.
And here comes Jared Goff. The last week against the Bears, completed passes at 82%. You see the yardage, only 5 incompletions to go with his 5 touchdown passes.
Yeah, and it's what we had come to expect when you watch Jared Goff the last several years with Ben Johnson calling plays. And as we talked about coming into this game, week 1 didn't go as he would like, nor the Detroit Lions. But last week they got back on track. Another big test on the road tonight.
All right, 1st and 10. Going to hand off the ball to Gibbs right away. He's only going to get about 2 yards there.
The rookie Malachi Starks came down to make the stop, and he was not alone. We'll look at the skilled position players for the Detroit Lions, and they're as good as any group has around the National Football League. And Troy, their offensive line looks different than it did a year ago.
It really does. That's always been the strength with Dan Campbell as the head coach. But when Frank Ragnow retired and then Kevin Zeitler, he went to Tennessee, it affected 3 positions.
On 2nd down.
All right, Goff going to air that out there to Jamison Williams. He's going to get down almost to the 40.
He is their downfield big chunk yardage receiver, and that one good for 24.
First down. Yep, 24-yard reception there.
Off the ball because of the speed that you talk about, Joe. He gets the secondary turning and running. You see the safety, how he just clears out because of the deep ball that they're concerned about. They showed that last week. Big touchdown reception by Jamison Williams in that win last week against Chicago.
And on to Gibbs.
And Gibbs going to be brought down. Gibbs brought down behind the line of scrimmage, about a loss of 5 there. Loss of 3.
Well, they come in here and they've got 2 tight ends, but that's Brock Wright, number 89, and Oweh, he just kind of beats him right off the ball inside, and just no opportunity to get anything going.
Lions struggled to run the ball week 1 at Green Bay. They were outstanding running it against Chicago. Here's Gibbs again.
And they're going to hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs going to get in there, going to get some of that yardage back and some. It's going to be about an 8-yard gain.
You can look at this defense for Baltimore a couple of different ways. Maybe the easiest way is to tell you who's not there. And that's Jair Alexander, second straight week. He's on the shelf, still rehabbing the
Jaden, you talking shit?
Nate Matabike, who is right there in your screen. A big
I think you meant the guy who had a better day than you did yesterday. I had a much better day than you did yesterday. I can guarantee that. Goff, looking to air it out. He's going to pass that over there. That's caught by Williams.
He's got one for 24, this one for 19. And Jamison Williams, who they've rewarded with a new contract, 2 big plays.
Yeah, and the reason is because he has so much speed coming off the ball. The Ravens
You only watched the
are trying
last
to put
7 laps of the race.
And they're trying to run this umbrella over the top and not give anything up down the field. You see how those safeties get out of there. They're worried that he's going to go deep. And all of that underneath coverage then opens up for him to make the easy completion.
Here's Gibbs.
And Jahmyr Gibbs, oh well, he does get in there a little bit, only for a few yards though. So second down.
We haven't even seen a check on Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is their top threat on the outside. He's their leading receiver with 13 catches already this season. You can pencil him in for 100-plus catches a year. He does everything. He's kind of the anti-diva. He blocks. He's a great teammate. Jared Goff would take him over everybody if you put them all in a big draft. He'd take 14.
Pretty impressive when he said he's the best receiver he's ever thrown to.
Second down and 8. Gibbs.
And Goff passed that off to Gibbs. Gibbs going to get about 6 there.
His momentum carried him out. A gain of 5. So
Gain of
third
5.
and short coming up, and you know the deal with Dan Campbell. Anytime he got third down, you think about fourth down, and Dan Campbell, nobody goes for fourth downs more than that head coach.
Well, especially when you're looking at 3rd and 3, because at 3rd and 5, if it's beyond the 50-yard line, he's going for it on 4th down over 50% of the time. So you look at it right now, and Johnny Morton, the offensive coordinator, said Dan Campbell would have told him already if they're going to go for it on 4th down to affect what he might call now on 3rd.
Oh.
Underneath to Gibbs. Incomplete.
That's incomplete.
And what does Campbell do? He keeps
All right, 4th and 3. Is Dan Campbell going to go for it?
4th and 3, and they'll go for it.
They are.
Yeah, right.
All right.
I like what Jared Goff was trying to do, just really a miscommunication with him and Jahmyr Gibbs on what Gibbs exactly was
4th
doing.
and 3. And they're going for it.
Dan Campbell. I always like
Sorry,
coming
Chester.
away with points on the opening drive on the road against a good opponent. We'll see if this pays off for him.
A lot of movement. Play clock at 3.
Snap, Goff. Goff going to throw it. There you go to St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets it in there for the first down.
Who made the stop.
And it's 1st and goal.
Gibbs delivered a great block.
Nice.
And a gain of 7 and a fresh set.
Well, it's good on good. It doesn't get better than this. Amon St. Brown, and then you got Kyle Hamilton.
I don't know why the
Excellent route, Joe. You talked about it a moment ago, just all the things that he can do. He just doesn't tell us
Come on.
that, but he comes off the line of scrimmage. Hamilton knows the down and distance.
There we go.
He knows what he's going to try to do, the depth, but he still couldn't jump it.
It'll be up in a
because he's so
second.
disciplined in how he ran the route.
Here's Gibbs. Fighting.
And that's going to be just short.
Brought down at the 1. Second down and goal.
Brought down just at the 1. So 2nd and 1 from the goal here.
And the Lions want to go right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they want to get right back on the line and see if they can't catch Baltimore just off a little bit, unable to get a call into the defense.
Gibbs.
And Gibbs is going to bring it in there for the touchdown.
What a good start.
Touchdown. Touchdown Lions.
Lamar Jackson will try.
And that'll make it 6-0.
And the Lions, who put up 52 on the Bears, have one possession, and into the end zone they go.
A lot of Amon-Ra here. Here he is leading the way this time as the lead blocker. An excellent job of just helping kind of seal it, and Khalif Raymond getting up there as well. If you're going to play wide receiver, not only do you have to be able to catch the football in this offense.
Man, I love that Dan Campbell coaching approach of just go for it, man. That's the American way. Just fucking go for it. Don't pussy out. And the kick is good, so they'll make it a 7-0 game.
There is no 100-catch receiver who blocks like St. Brown. He sealed it off. Gibbs takes it in. On the road. 7-0. Lions lead.
This is where the real trouble began. What did you think was going to happen? Writing big pieces about a powerful family. And every great fortune is a great crime. Is this blood money? FX is the lowdown.
How's everybody doing tonight, though? How you doing, Jaden? How you doing, Rafa? How's everybody fucking doing? How you doing, Biscuit?
Burger King, you write the rules of value. You rule number 10. I mix and match my way.
Tom Holland got injured on the set of Spider-Man. How?
That's all up to me. The $5 deal.
Is he gonna be able to play next week?
Burger King Classic, the fan faves. Choose your deal.
Longer days. 200 unread emails.
Watch me.
See you next Sunday.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. This isn't just a restoration. It's a revival, because you know there's value in making space for your people.
I'm actually curious about that. How do you get...
Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
The NFL is live in Ireland on NFL Network. To hear our stars come out in the morning. Vikings, Steelers. It's Sunday morning football. Sunday.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Dancing with the Stars returns as the night's most watched show.
We are in for another record-breaking season. That wasn't good.
It was great!
Dancing with the Stars, live Tuesday on ABC.
Touchdown night for Lamar Jackson. 7-0 Lions as we're just underway. Good to hear the voices.
Yeah, it sounds like you could be hurt for a while.
Steve Levy, glad you're with us tonight. We'll give you the numbers and get into those numbers just a little bit more when Lamar takes the field here in a second as the Lions went down and scored.
Right.
And now Bates kicks it away. It landed in the landing zone and goes into the end zone.
So that'll be a touchback.
Pythagoras tells me that means it comes out to the 20. Is that right?
Oh, no, it'll be to the 20.
Here are the numbers. 7. Russell says you're right, dum-dum. 7 and 10.
Yep, Jimmy Kimmel's going to be back tomorrow. That was fast.
Touchdowns, rush touchdowns, and no interceptions.
And we've called some of those games and been pretty impressive watching him over the years and what he does under the lights. He just continues to get better and better, and he's playing with as much confidence right now as...
All right, so the Ravens offense takes over. Jackson did a fake to Henry, but I'm going to pass that off. Mark Andrews brings it in for the first down.
Tonight, and Mark, who had 2 catches total over the first 2 games, is good for 19 yards.
Yeah, not a lot of opportunities here the first couple of weeks, but you know it's just a matter of time, and here they open up this third week with a pass to all-reliable number 89. You know it was a tough offseason for him.
Let's not do this shit all
The way
night.
the season ended with him in that playoff loss to Buffalo, but he's one of the all-time great tight ends, no doubt.
He fumbled in that Buffalo game. He dropped a potential 2-point conversion in the end zone. Hutchinson is going to cost the Lions 5.
Neutral zone infraction, defense number 97. 5-yard penalty, no first down.
And just to finish on Mark Andrews, after that game, he didn't speak with the media, but he went to Instagram and he said, among other things, he's absolutely gutted by what happened. And then coming into this year, I'm a pro. That's what I do. He's back and talking to John Harbaugh. He said if you want to know his mindset, watch him block.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting, saying that if his mind wasn't in it.
I didn't see the interview after the race, actually. No, I didn't.
Blocking as well as he is.
Oh, wait, no, it was after he got wrecked. Yeah, no, I did see that. It was,
any time in his career.
said, like, everything's great.
High formation. Henry will take the ball with a lead back in front of him and just...
And Derrick Henry got to get the first down.
Take a look at this offense for Baltimore as they're trying to answer that opening salvo from the Lions. Zay Flowers is their #1 receiver. We just saw Derrick Henry. We've seen Mark Andrews already. D-Hop is still doing it at 33 years old. DeAndre Hopkins and the offensive line, that center is outstanding. Tyler Linderbaum, 2-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, he's one of the best centers in football, and I just think that the organization, Eric DeCosta, has done a great job really putting a lot of good players around Lamar Jackson in recent years.
Lamar faked it once again, and Lamar's going to take it himself for the first down.
It has another first down for the Ravens as he's able to get 12.
Well, you think you got him, but you don't got him because it's Lamar Jackson and Derek Barnes who puts himself in a perfect position to be able to come up and make a play. He's right there, but then Lamar's able to just cut on a dime and get it going up the field, and he's not the first guy that we've seen Lamar do that to. He won't be the last, not even tonight.
No quarterback in NFL history has rushed for more yards in a career than Lamar Jackson.
Damn.
First down.
Even Newton? Like,
throw. Andrews again.
Mark Andrews gets that.
Kirby Joseph.
It's going to be a gain of about 7.
Made the stop, but another chunk of yardage and a gain of 8.
You know what's interesting about that, Joe? You talk about the yardage that he's had running the football. The numbers have actually gone down, over the course of his career, which is, you'd expect that. When you're young, you don't see the defense as well. And then as you mature, you start to recognize, read coverages, all of that. But for Lamar, it's those things. And then in addition, he's been surgical in the pocket when he's had time in finding open receivers.
All right, Lamar hands that off to Henry. Henry's going to run that. He's actually going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain there. No, actually did get a yard, I guess.
It's 3rd down and 1. Aiden Hutchinson up front is kind of the last man standing. They put Marcus Davenport on IR today. Their linebackers real good with Anzalone and Jack Campbell. Derek Barnes has been involved tonight. Brian Branch is just all over the place back there for the Lions.
You know, there are so many good players on both sides of the ball for both these teams as we take a look at Kelvin Shepherd.
And there you go. Derrick Henry running that down. And that'll be a touchdown. Derrick Henry. Nice touchdown. Oh, wait. All right. Okay. Penalty decline. Confirmed.
I mean, Derrick Henry just gliding to the end zone. They needed one for a first down. They got
28-yard touchdown for Derrick Henry.
Roger Rosengarten, the right tackle, number 70. He comes off the ball. He does an outstanding job right there, kind of sealing it. And then there's Mark Andrews. We talked about his blocking as he gets up to the second level. Rosengarten clears things out, and then Mark Andrews is there to help kind of seal to allow Henry then on the edge. It's an outstanding job of execution.
Looking Tyler Luke.
And the kick is good.
Ties the game.
So the game is tied.
Last week against Cleveland here at home, Derrick Henry, 11 carries, 23 yards. He's already got 36 tonight, including that 28-yard glide to tie it at 7.
Behind every great fortune is a great crime.
Yeah. No, you're so right, Jaden. Like, you make a very good point.
FX is the lowdown.
He literally warned you. He literally fucking warned you. Hop on the bandwagon or get run over by it.
He's just been really distant lately. Maybe he's scared of commitment or getting hurt. What do you think?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, Bridgewater, you're in.
I should be seen as a warning to everybody else. Hop on that fucking bandwagon.
Go.
But
at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Different person.
You think he's scared of commitment?
Exactly.
You're not a mechanic. It's not your job to fix them.
Anthony here for Romano Toyota, where we have over 100 RAV4s in this incredible offer. Lease a 2025 RAV4 LE with all-wheel drive for just $399 a month with $39.99 down. That includes taxes. Prefer to buy, it's just $33.7 plus 4.75% financing. That RAV4 comes with Apple CarPlay, Toyota Care, and Safety Sense and more. So lease your 2025 RAV4 LE for $399 a month or buy it for $33.7. Romano Toyota, Bridge Street.
Live local news, plus Central New York's most accurate forecast, plus local sports, plus local talk, plus
Breaking news, your stories, and more.
welcome to WSYR Plus.
A new way to get your local news, sports, and entertainment free on your TV. Watch News Channel 9 live or on demand. WSYR Plus is ready when you are. No cable, no antenna. Just download the free WSYR Plus app on your TV and start streaming today. WSYR Plus.
NFL on ESPN is brought to you by Progressive. Get coverage you can count on with home and auto at Progressive.com. Well, we've seen plenty of fireworks here to start the night. First possession, touchdown Lions. First possession for the Ravens, touchdown Baltimore. They're tied 7-7. Fans all wearing watches to help with the presentation tonight. The light show that you'll see from M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore. As Luke kicks it away.
Here's the punt.
Serves again.
Gonna be picked up.
Full head of steam and knocked down as he crossed the 30. Will go down to Lisa.
The Sailor brings that down to the 30.
Said what had been on his mind all week long was the fact that he fumbled in each of those first two games of the season and had the 23 rushing yards against the Browns. For him, he said that he hadn't been playing up to standards. He said he didn't care that the Browns were basically stacking the box and selling out to stop the run. He said it's his job to make something happen no matter what. He said last week was his fault. He'd been replaying it all week in his mind.
All right.
He could not wait to get out here tonight and break loose.
Yeah, Lisa, as if a man that size, 6'3", 252, needs any more.
Oh man, what the fuck was that play? Oh, wow, that's actually complete. Is that complete to Gibbs or is that incomplete?
Tonight. That was an incomplete.
Oh wow, okay, good.
Pressured by Marlon Humphrey, who came on a blitz. They're saying that was a live ball. That looked like it was forward pass to me.
It looked like it was a forward pass to me as well. You're right. They brought Marlon Humphrey. As you see, Amon-Ra St. Brown, he comes across. He's going to try to pick that up. But here's a look at whether or not it was live. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that was, well,
they called that backward, and they moved the ball back.
Oh, they did.
Now it's 2nd and 19 instead of 2nd and 10.
Wow, it is 2nd and 19. So they're, I don't know. That was confusing.
I don't agree with that call. Here's
Yeah.
Gibbs over the right side.
Gibbs is, wow, he's going to be short. Going to be 3rd and 20. Maybe still 3rd and 19.
As Mike Green made that play, no gain. Let's go back to that first down pass.
Yeah, so Joe, when you look at this pass, it looks like the ball is released right at about the 23-yard line. And then the question is, when it's first touched by a Detroit teammate.
Oh yeah, it's because he touched it. That makes sense.
I think it's slightly forward, but it's too close that they wouldn't have changed it if challenged.
well, they're not usually calling them that tight on a backwards pass, are they?
No.
It was a 9-yard loss. Now it's 3rd down and 19. Lions have to use a silent.
Goff to Gibbs. Gibbs gonna run that one out, but not that far.
Well short of the first down by Teddy Buchanan.
Yep, much short.
Yeah, really.
Not even gonna matter. They definitely will punt this one away.
But especially one as talented as this Ravens group, when you get behind the sticks, you know, after that ruling
Yeah, it's
on
4th
first
down.
then it becomes a field position game.
4th and
On
11.
third down, you're trying to give as much yards as you can to your punter, see if you can't back them up a little bit. But what we've seen from the Ravens on both possessions, now granted the first one the Lions took it down for a touchdown, they're playing a lot of coverage, and they're inviting the Lions to try to run the football against some favorable looks. The Lions haven't had success when they've tried it.
Jack Fox to punt.
Yeah, Jack Fox punts that away.
DeJounte Wester is back.
Wester's got that. He's gonna throw that, and they're gonna run that.
He gets hit hard.
It only gets to about the 26.
11-yard return. And Sione Vaki made that stop. Downtown Baltimore, Maryland. 7-7 game on a Monday night.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away.
Just bust the move.
Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy. That's me. Could we get a selfie? Of course. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account. Ooh, that's cute.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
What do you mean?
Like when you go home and...
Sleep tight. Don't let the overdraft fees bite. What's in your wallet?
Great news from Jeremy in sales. He's loving the AI sales agent.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's following up the leads 23% faster.
Jeremy. Great. So I can tell the board that the company's more productive.
Oh, no. I wish. But you can tell if Jeremy in sales is following up the leads 23% faster.
Oh, Jeremy. Jeremy.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create small to business. IBM.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Michelin, motion for life.
This right here, ESPN Bet.
Oh, Chester.
This is the sports book that gives fans the tools they need, like stats at your fingertips while you bet. Just the thing to line up that perfect parlay. One expert picks. Oh yeah, we got those too. That guy's got some good points. Whatever kind of fan you are, ESPN Bet's got you covered. With everything you need to bet smarter and score more from the game. ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. And right now, get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet.
Second possession for the Ravens, and they will start this possession at their 27. We talk a lot about Derrick Henry and the size. His speed is incredible, and the power that he gets going in such a short amount of time. He and Jahmyr Gibbs, the Lions top back, get it going fast. And we'll show you some of the numbers that we can put to how they get rolling. And the ball snapped. High formation behind Jackson.
All right, Jackson.
Keeps and finds Kohler.
And that gets down to Kohler.
So here are the top two guys in
Gained him about 7 or 8.
with regard to speed getting to the line of scrimmage. Gibbs on the left. He's the fastest in the league. He gets up to 11.5 miles per hour when he hits the line of scrimmage, and just behind him is the big body.
James Conner got a season-ending injury.
And one's 200 pounds in Gibbs, and Henry's 250 pounds.
And Jackson hands that off to Henry, and it's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit behind it.
No gain, Jack Campbell in on the stop, and here is Derrick Henry on that carry for the touchdown on a 3rd and 1. Now you get a guy that big with that.
Derrick Henry is fucking insane, man.
Very many times from behind, and it's a lethal combination as we've seen throughout his career, and the durability that he has shown. And you know what's remarkable, Joe, as much as he's been the bell cow for so many years in the league, he just has a little over 50% of the carries that Emmitt Smith had in his career. So it kind of gives you an idea as how durable Emmitt Smith was. He missed just 4 games.
Oh yeah, Nick Bosa is out.
Years with the
Jackson
pretty impressive.
gonna throw that off incomplete.
Justice Hill is incomplete.
Yeah, it was intended for Justice Hill, incomplete. So 4th and 3. I don't know if they're gonna go for it. Probably not.
On that
Nope.
throw, it's 4th down and a punt.
So the punt is coming up.
Derrick Henry was at 11.
Lamar Jackson's not happy about that.
Miles per hour when he hit the line of scrimmage on that 28-yard touchdown. Well,
Looks like he's mad at
like
himself.
I said, at 250 pounds, there's not a linebacker.
You know what else
for
to be
the
mad at?
Lions that weighs 250 pounds, and so he's bigger
than those guys that are mostly
All right, so
trying
punting it away.
to tackle them. You got to get them at the line of scrimmage. It's happened a few times tonight, but that's the key.
And a flag is down.
Raymond, who fielded the punt inside.
Oh, what the fuck? Wow. The flag is down on the play, though, but they're brought down like at the 5, so we'll see what happens here.
It was a 63-yard punt, and a flag was thrown early.
They're in the kick. Holding. Receiving team number 4.
Oh, wow.
That's going to take the ball inside the 5.
Yep. So they got quite the drive in front of them. Going to bring it inside the 5.
Then they traded 3 and outs. Third possession for number 16 when we come back.
So quick 3 and out there.
All right. Same thing?
Yup. This is our year.
You know, if getting AT&T's best deal on the new iPhone 17 Pro without needing the most expensive plan taught me anything, it's that switching things up can be a good call. So how about we try something that's timeless?
Oh, yeah. Good call. Ooh. Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us. Designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet. Most expensive plan not required.
Miller Time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller Time.
Now that I've reevaluated my benefits and savings with Voya, I'm feeling great. How's your retirement plan going?
Oh, I've been ignoring it and hoping for the best. Come on, good retirement.
Don't just hope for a strong future, plan for one with Voya. Plan, invest, protect.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one, or all 5. Try the all-new Crafted Flats, starting at $5 each. Only from Pizza Hut.
And welcome back to what should be a thrilling second half. Absolutely electric tonight.
Wait! Go, go, go! Yeah!
Next week, we'll bring you a Monday Night Football doubleheader at 7 Eastern on ESPN, Jets and Dolphins. And then an hour later at 8 o'clock Eastern on ABC, the Cincinnati Bengals coming off a rough one against the Vikings, taking on the Denver Broncos, who have had 2 real tough losses to swallow in weeks 2 and 3. Both games will be available on the all-new ESPN app.
So early in the season, you know, there's a lot of football left to be played, but there's also a lot of angst for some of these teams. And it's a little urgency as we go into week 4.
There's urgency here for the Lions, starting at their 1.5.
Starting at their 1.5, gives it off to Gibbs.
Back of the 2, that's David Montgomery.
Oh, that's Montgomery,
He's able to
sorry.
push the pile forward, and he gets 4.
We'll get 4 yards there.
Robinson was in there with help on the stop.
Well, that's a good job. I mean, that's a good sign. I know coming into this game, we talked about the young guards that the Lions have, and Christian Mahogany at left guard, and then Tate Radledge, the rookie at right guard, and how they handled week 1. It was a struggle, and last week was good at home, but here's another test on the road. Ravens knew what they were going to do there on first down. They got pretty good movement.
Oh, flag is down. And Montgomery's brought down, but the flag is down. So we'll see.
By John Jenkins. He's been doing it a long time, 13 years. Here's the call from Bill Vinovich.
Illegal formation. Offense.
Oh, wow. Oh, penalty declined. Okay, so it's a 3rd down.
A loss of 1, and that brings up 3rd and 1.
It'll be a loss of 1.
And they were able to decline the play
3rd down.
because of the job by John Jenkins right in the middle. Glasgow, who is the starter and left guard,
It'll be
last
3rd
year,
and 7.
moves to center this year, and Jenkins just tosses him aside and is able to make the play for the 1-yard loss.
Frank Ragnow, the 4-time Pro Bowl center, retired in June, so they slide Glasgow over. It's 3rd down and 7.
right, Goff.
Protected.
And that's off. That's passed. Completed to Laporta.
A drive that started at the 1.5, and Sam Laporta has his 10th catch of the season, first of the night, good for 10.
Yeah, Malachi Starks, another rookie.
And that'll probably end the first quarter right here.
Who's assigned Laporta in man coverage to try to guard him. Laporta comes in, maybe gets a little bit of a push at the top of that route, creating some separation, but there was no question. Once Goff sees the coverage, knowing that he had Laporta up against the rookie safety.
They might try one more play, but... And... Nope. So that'll end the first quarter. All tied up at 7-7. We had the second quarter here from Baltimore, Maryland.
With the ball outside their 15 when we come back here at the end of week 3.
You see collectibles, I see years of blood, sweat, and tears in one single moment. So step on the court. Make every play count. Ball over everything. Rated everyone.
Week 4 of the NFL season kicks off with Thursday Night Football, starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
When this game heats up, the ones who stick it out, they got ice in their veins. The new era NFL Sidelines series, the official cap of the NFL Sidelines.
The new Popeyes Hot Ones menu has something for the spice curious, the spice lovers, and the full-fledged certified spice lords. That flavor's fire. Attempt the Popeyes Hot Ones menu. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
If you buy a new phone because of a feature that's coming soon, but it's been coming soon for a full year, you could change your definition of soon, or you could just change.
Bro, I'm remembering from yesterday. Eric, he brought a framed picture of his cat, and just some security guard walks by, and he's like, "Look, this is my cat." And just shows her the picture of his cat, and she's just like, "Oh, that's adorable." It's so fucking funny.
Short on nothing. Weekend. Only on Royal Caribbean.
If you're a pro, you know top quality Behr paint and Kills primer are available exclusively at the Home Depot. You know that now there's only one place to get the best value, service, and durability you expect from brands you trust. If you're a pro, you know.
7-7 ball game as we start the second quarter. Nice first down picked up by Laporta and Goff. Jared Goff, who was the first overall pick in 2016 with the Rams. Took the Rams to Super Bowl 53 in 2018. Lost to the Patriots 13-3. A couple years later, he's traded to the Lions. It was a shock. It was a surprise. Called it the best thing that's happened to him in his career. And he
Here's the second quarter.
Since getting to Detroit.
1st and 10.
6 for 7 tonight.
For the Lions.
37 touchdown passes a year ago.
And Goff gives that to Montgomery. He passes it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to run that a little bit more. Gets the first down. 11-yard reception there for
Laporta got in the way.
Montgomery.
Montgomery put an exclamation point at the end of it.
Well, really good job by Jared Goff because, as I mentioned, the Ravens are playing guys coverage, and then they go to a 2-deep here, and he knows that he doesn't have what he wants down the field. He comes down immediately, checks it down to Montgomery, and then he makes Roquan Smith miss. And then Sam Laporta, he's out there making a key block. So this has been a successful drive already, just getting the ball off their own goal line.
Play action from Goff.
And Goff's going to run that himself. And Goff slides down after about a gain of 5 or 6.
Only 5 rush yards through the first 2 games. He gets 5.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys.
He's got enough. He can get out of danger every now and then.
How do you lose to the fucking Bears,
There's
dude?
always this conversation about Jared Goff that when he had pressure, that he
That
didn't
team
handle it
sucks.
very well. And he probably didn't real early in his career when he was with the Rams. He handles the pressure just fine, as long as he doesn't have to move off his spot. But when you get him off the spot with pressure, that's when he hasn't been quite as effective.
And that's going to be to Gibbs. Gibbs going to be brought down, or not brought down, but just runs out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So third down.
Malachi Starks.
So it'll be a loss.
And a loss of 3 on the play as that thing was blown up by this Ravens defense.
Well, Marlon Humphrey, this guy's been doing it a long time. And for him to be one of the better cover guys and then come up and do what he does in the run game, you see that from both sides. Whether it's the Lions DBs or the Ravens DBs, these guys are pure football players. Tip my hat
So
to
third and
these
8 here.
people that bring these type guys in, but Marlon's been playing at that level for a long time.
Third down and 8.
Goff throws that. Laporta's got it for the first down.
That is back-to-back third downs. He's found Sam Laporta.
Gotta love a good old third down conversion.
Last year tapered off a little, gets 14 here.
Well, when you show these looks, as the Ravens are doing, they try to disguise things, they bring them up. You're going to see they turn and try to run underneath things, and they just don't know exactly where they're landing. So when you come off the ball, Sam Laporta, just go where they're not. And you see the pace and the chemistry that he has with Goff, pretty easy connection.
Lions moving the football, keeping Lamar Jackson off the field. On first down, Montgomery.
Goff hands that to Montgomery, and they are going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage once again. Maybe just Montgomery is not the guy. Maybe he just sucks. I don't know.
They really have. And then without Kyle Van Noy,
The Orioles are at the game.
led the team
Love
in sacks
that.
last week. So Zach Moore, the defensive coordinator, he's got his hands.
I mean, they don't got much else going on.
Trying to come up with ways to slow down this offense, but he's changed what they do a little bit. Remember Wink Martindale? Heck, they brought everything in the kitchen sink, and then even with Mike McDonald, they were more aggressive. This defense is not as much a blitzing defense as they've been in the past.
And they throw that to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to actually gain that about 9 there.
He's about a half yard.
So just short of the first down. Maybe my shit talk on Montgomery was unfair.
As an unrestricted free agent.
That's what they do. They prove me wrong. You got to talk shit on the players, and then that hypes them up to then do good.
This week, I think he's a very underrated blocker. I mean, he's one of the best tight ends catching the football. But he gets in there and he mixes it up. And I talked to Dan Campbell about it this week, and he said that's the area where he's in.
All right, 3rd and 1.
And he has no reservations of having him block a defensive end one-on-one.
Here's Gibbs.
And Gibbs gets that. Oh, is he? Did he get the first down? Yeah, they did. That's what they at least are saying.
Continue.
All right.
And Sam Laporta is
So that they did get the first down, just barely.
Tight ends that have come into the National Football League and just been outstanding.
Whatever's in the water there, boy, they're raising them some good tight ends. There's no doubt about that.
You're going country. Raising them some good
And-
tight ends, baby. You know, this drive is demoralizing right now for a defense. You got them backed up on their own 2-yard.
Got some good tight ends out here.
And like I said, the first down made it a win for the Detroit offense, but here they're still rolling.
Good protection.
Goff throws that to Gibbs. Flag is down, but Gibbs, I don't know. I think he's short of the first down anyway.
With a gain of 9.
I think the Henrietta in me was coming.
Gain of 9, yep. But the flag is down.
Kittle's on that list.
So we'll see.
Dallas Clark, who had a great career, is on that list. T.J. Hawkinson.
Defense number 14.
All right.
Penalties declined.
Penalties declined.
No good play, second out.
Goes on and on and on, and they called it against
So he's 2nd and 1.
Kyle Hamilton, Mr. All-World for the Ravens, as he was working on Laporta.
This guy, Kyle Hamilton, I know everyone knows how good he is. You can't watch
10:22 left in the second quarter.
and not highlight Kyle Hamilton and all that he does. With that said, I still don't know if he gets the credit he deserves. He is some kind of football player.
The handoff to Montgomery. He'll get the first down.
And he almost broke it.
And then about 6 more.
Well, they just keep coming at you because they can rotate these backs. And Montgomery can do, he's not the same back as Gibbs. They're different types.
They are, but on 3rd and 1, who'd they give the ball to? Jahmyr Gibbs. You get labeled in this league, and I get it, that Montgomery's more of the between the tackles physical runner, which he is. But Jahmyr Gibbs, he's a tough runner as well. So that's a heck of a 1-2 punch that they have, and it's been nice to see Montgomery do what he's done since coming from Chicago to Detroit.
Haven't called his name tonight, Roquan Smith.
They called it a lot last week.
He had
Once again, another handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to get that back for the first down. Nice. 10-yard gain there.
Special things since 2023, and their combined rush TDs, the most by any teammates across the NFL. Gibbs has a touchdown tonight, and they are easily the best duo around the National Football League. Each has had over 1,000 scrimmage yards and 10-plus touchdowns each of the last 2 years. And they're the first duo that can say that in NFL history. First down, Lions.
Goff handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs is only going to get that for maybe 2 yards.
Nice job on Gibbs so far. Mike Green.
Yeah, that sucks. I saw that. No more Fred VanVleet for the year. Or just no Fred VanVleet at all this year, it looks like.
These two young guards and the struggles they had week one. And this play here, you see Mahogany. He leads up on the double team, gets to the second level, seals off Roquan Smith. Tate Ratledge, he did just as well on the other side, and those guys are settled in. And I know that was a real key for Johnny Morton coming in, trying to let them settle in, and I believe they have.
Another handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs will get that just short of the first down. That'll be about a 8-yard gain.
As Malachi starts.
I think it'll be 3rd and 1.
Well, again, another look with Tate Ratledge and then Graham Glasgow up front. This double team right here between the center and guard, they work to the 3 technique, and then as they move up, they get to the linebacker level, and it's just an outstanding job. These guys are, I mean, this is a tough.
You cannot
now,
stop
you
them
it, Joe,
on the run.
BK, and you can't overstate how big of a loss that is for this Ravens group.
So you have 3rd and 1.
St. Brown in the backfield.
And Goff just takes it right there for the first down. That was intense.
I mean, this is going to be a 9+ minute drive, and a drive that started inside their own 2, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Yeah, that wasn't the tush push quite, but it looked like it a little bit.
This is the signature drive of the 3 games. And when you look at it, and there's nothing that feels better. There's Nnamdi Madubuike, who's not in uniform tonight. Not sure exactly when he might be back, but what a big loss that is for this Ravens defense.
Yeah, they're kind of concerned about the
Goff
injury. Here's Gibbs.
Throws that to Gibbs in. Does Gibbs get that in?
And
just short. Just short of the end zone. 2nd and goal at the 1.
Goal line. That's the call on the field, and they got it right.
Yep, good call by the officials. Nice job by Jahmyr Gibbs as he comes out of the backfield. It's a little quick on the angle. He doesn't quite get straight up the field, but he just saw that he had open grass. And down there tight, to give Goff a place to go with the football immediately. And that's the other part of this that Jahmyr Gibbs gives you. I talked about his toughness inside, but him as a receiver, just another element.
Jahmyr Gibbs my favorite running back in the league, the whole league.
2nd and goal. Montgomery gets it, and no call.
And nope.
He's short. Now the other official says touchdown.
Wait, what? Hold on. Was it a touchdown or not?
The official said he didn't get it. The far official came in and calls touchdown. And let's just make sure. What a drive that was. And he's in.
Yep, touchdown.
That's as good as it gets. I mean, it's good no matter who you're playing, but when you're playing on
touchdown for David Montgomery.
Defense, 98 yards. That's pretty impressive. It's a good call. You see the ball in the left arm, and Sam Laporta, he leads the way, and then you got St. Brown. He's helping try to make a block as well. That is one great drive.
They go 98.5 yards.
Yeah, it's an impressive-ass drive right there.
That took over 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Please reset the game clock to 5:55, please.
And if you don't want Lamar Jackson to beat you.
All right, so they're resetting the game clock to 5:55, but the touchdown is confirmed.
I think we can stop talking about these two young offensive
Thank you.
guards. I think you go 98 yards against the Ravens, and you run the football the way they did. And I think they've settled in and they're good to go.
Bates for the extra point.
Jake Bates, the extra point, and the kick is good.
Keep underselling that drive. 10 minutes, 48 seconds.
10-minute, 48-second drive. Jesus Christ.
Third down throws from top to LaPorta.
It's one of the longer ones I've seen.
Montgomery takes it in. 7-point lead Lions.
Yeah, that was at the end. They started that drive at the end of the second quarter, or the first quarter. So
The wheel, the internet, and now new Fireball Blazing Apple. Who did it? New Fireball Blazing Apple, mankind's greatest innovation.
To learn how to be in a T-Mobile iPhone commercial, Jeff Bridges moved in with Zoe Saldana. But mostly, they just played with the new iPhone 17 Pro. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us. Plus, save up to 20%. Check the math.
All right, team, let's review. USAA membership is open to...
My dad is a veteran who joined, so my mom can join.
That's right, Haley.
I'm just thinking of, I actually stole Camden's beer yesterday.
Which means I joined thanks to my grandpa.
And I started drinking out of it. And he was like, hey Sam, so like, you didn't open that beer.
That means no.
And like, you notice how when you started drinking it, there was a little bit of liquid gone from it already. And I want to stress enough that like, you did not open that beer.
KFC chicken sandwich should be huge on
So how did that happen? I'm like, oh wait, it must have not been my beer. And he's like, yeah. So, oh God.
I love that the NFL brings families together. They all get together, watch the games together. The passion is unmatched because to me, family means everything.
You give Morgan or Hillary a puzzle, she won't stop thinking about it until it's solved.
I'm Morgan. I work with the cops. I see the world a little differently. Did you just try and chase after a sports car?
It was an instinct.
This might be the best day of my life.
911, what's your emergency?
We form a bond stronger than blood, because ours is a family forged in fire.
We are on the move. Take a look at this combination of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Most games with a rush touchdown by running back teammates in NFL history. And leading that way over four guys, pairs of teammates, all four guys in the Hall of Fame are Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
I think you look at this roster, Joe, it's just, whether it's those two or other positions, I just think what Brad Holmes has done with the depth on this football team is as impressive as anything.
Here's Rasheen Ali.
Oh, Rasheen Ali! He's going to keep going! And he gets it down to the 50! Wow.
Was a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, no, I thought he was going to go all the way.
Well, Troy talked a lot about this offensive line for the Detroit Lions.
But he gets you down to the 50, Rasheen Ali. Very nice return.
They're over on the sideline getting some oxygen. They're a little winded after that long drive, 9 minutes, over 9 minutes. And actually, Tate Ratledge, when he came over to the side, he's like, that's one of the longest drives I've ever had in my life. He was shaking the sweat out of his mullet, you guys.
It's the longest Lions drive since 2011.
Guys, some oxygen.
I mean, that's the longest drive of Goff's career. It's got to be. I mean, you can't go much more. It was 98.5 yards. I don't think the field's much longer.
That second down gain of about 3 or 4.
Third down throw to start, get that drive going, when they were backed up. 13 runs on that 18-play drive. And, it's not that they're just rattling off a lot of big runs, but, that's what
second and
do.
6.
You got to stick with it. So, John Morton, the offensive coordinator, really good job of continuing to pound the football, mixing the passing game. That was a thing of beauty.
2nd down and 6. We'll give you that tackle by the kicker, Jake Bates, that saved the touchdown.
Yeah, Jackson's just going to run it himself, but he's going to be brought right down there at the line of scrimmage. So no gain.
Derek Barnes with a strong
3rd and
tackle,
6.
no gain. And here's the tackle by the kicker, Jake Bates. And if it wasn't him, it was a kick return for a touchdown.
Yeah, his eyes had to be like saucers when he said he's one-on-one. He's the last line of defense. He did good. That's hey, whatever it takes. Get him on the ground.
He's a former brick salesman in Houston. In Tomball, Texas.
Well, I hate to say what he might have been doing with them bricks on that last play.
Them bricks. That's what happened to you. Now, 3rd down and 6. Jackson gets out of there and now fires. He's got Bateman for a first down.
There's the first down to Rashad Bateman.
Lamar Jackson extending it, forcing these cover guys to stick on their receivers, and that's good for 10.
Well, that's just it, Joe. They're locked up. Here they come, so it's man-to-man. There's nobody in the middle of the field, and as a defender, I mean, you're sitting there going, man, the ball's got to come out, and Lamar, he's able to throw that thing perfectly. Wow.
Lamar Jackson has the #1 passer rating of all time.
What? That's crazy to me. He's not even known as one of the better passers. Like, oh, and there he goes! Airs that one out big time. That was the Devontae Walker. That's inside the 10-yard line. Inside the 10. So I don't know exactly what it was, but
Speed is coming off the ball, and Terrion Arnold, I mean, he knows what he's up against.
Devontae Walker, though, was a great gain.
And so he, with the speed coming off the line of scrimmage, he gets Arnold turned around.
And Henry, just shy of the touchdown. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the goal.
And Devontae Walker came in tonight with 2 catches for 2 touchdowns, 3 catches in his career for 3 touchdowns. 4th-round pick from North Carolina, and he almost got number 4 of his career on that one.
Yeah, he's already made some plays with the couple touchdowns you talk about, and he's going to be a special player. When you have a guy like him with that kind of speed, there's so much you get to do with him.
And another handoff to Henry, and just short once again. So 3rd and 1 at the goal.
You see the frustration on Lamar Jackson's face.
They don't have to run off another play before the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they do, though. 1 second clock differential between the shot or the shot and game clock, the play clock and the game clock. Me and my fucking basketball mind.
When you rush, you get the offensive lineman not quite dug in, ready for the ball to be snapped, and they don't come off in sequence.
It's going to take us to the 2-minute
Nope, they're just going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be 3rd down and goal when we come back. A little frustration for the Ravens as they get down there, but now we'll face a 3rd and goal from the 1. Fun first half here in M&T Bank Stadium. Lions leading by 7.
Okay, your home, auto, and business vehicle are all protected with Progressive. Nice. It gets a bit overwhelming running a business and a family. Ooh, it sounds like someone could use a vacation. A what? A vacation?
Yeah, that 10-minute drive really helped speed the game up.
Everyone's hours, so I get to sit for a while. No. Oh, like when I'm making a delivery in my van and a song comes on that I like. No. So like when I take my work van to the car wash and it's all quiet in that tunnel for like 5 minutes. No, it's like when you go away and you take pictures and I don't know. I've never been on one either.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place. Where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. Cheesy, bacony scrambles with crispy hash browns are also just $6. Where French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy place every day at IHOP.
It's not just a used car, it's a West Her used car. And that means you can choose from the largest inventory in New York State with 2,000 used vehicles that can be on the lot today at West Her Chevrolet of East Syracuse. Ready for you to test drive. Select the vehicle that suits your needs and we'll make sure it fits your budget with an affordable monthly payment. We work with over 35 lenders to help get you financed regardless of your credit situation. And we're always here for you down the road at West Her Chevrolet of East Syracuse. And that's why it's not just a used car. It's a West Her used car.
Everybody is someone who wants to see the doctor they know and trust. A business owner who wants what's best for their team. A new mom who needs to know she's not alone. Everybody is a person who's just looking to live a healthy life. And at Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, everybody is the reason we do what we do. We're working to bring confidence back to the place it matters most, your health. So everywhere, in every way, everybody benefits.
To say it's a copycat league, it's been a copycat game. The Lions got a touchdown, the Ravens answered. The Lions went 3 and out, the Ravens went 3 and out. The Lions just got a touchdown, and here's a...
I don't even remember the Lions going 3 and out. Oh, yeah, that was at that fucking, yeah, when they went back like 4th and 20 or so, whatever.
A lot can happen the rest of the way. 2 minutes left, each side with all 3 timeouts remaining. As the Ravens hurry to the line. Toss to Henry.
And Henry once again gets brought down. Now it's decision time. What do you do here? That's going to be about 4th and 2 at the goal.
Offense will stay out there for John Harbaugh.
They're going to go for it. I say you got to give it to Henry.
Such a great job by Zach.
I know it's failed 3 times in a row, but I don't care. You still got to go for it with Henry. Don't pass here. If you pass, you're going to fuck it up. Yep. Oh, no. Fake to Henry. Jackson. And Jackson's going to be brought down. And he fumbles it, but recovers it.
And it's Detroit's ball. Jack Campbell.
Wow.
Made that play. And what a job by Kelvin Shepard's Lions defense.
Yeah, recovered it, but it didn't really matter anyway.
The touchdown on the kick return. Kelvin Shepard's fired up. What a job.
So got 1:22 left in the first half. The Lions will have the ball.
Campbell knocked it out. Lions take over. Up 7.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu, which means make it a meal and save. Extra value meals are back. So now get a Big Mac meal for $8. What you got to say?
New Balance, we got now.
Hi. Play for an Ultra?
Racing for an Ultra?
Don't forget, there's Ultras on the line. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra. Superior like beer. Rated everywhere.
Yo, that's big. The game guy's looking like cheat code. That's no cheat code, baby. That's a mirror. Years of NFL data. Your play calls, your game.
You know what? Oh, let's get it.
You fumbled your own fate.
Madden NFL 26, built from Sundance. With the first pick, I'm taking the MVP of finances, SoFi Plus. Thought I was the MVP.
Do you earn me $1,000 plus in annual value across banking, borrowing, investing, and more?
With my pick, I'm also taking SoFi Plus.
Have you seen my QBR?
Have you seen SoFi Bank's highest savings APY?
It can't even play in the snow. You could turn your financial fantasy into reality. Get SoFi Plus, the MVP for your finances. SoFi, get your money right.
Erica, used car shopping doesn't have to be scary.
Show me Carfax.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay. No fear, just Fox. Say, show me at Carfax.com.
I mentioned how fast the Ravens were breaking the huddle to get to the line of scrimmage. They thought they would give them an advantage, but you see how quickly the Lions get lined up. They did that on 3rd down. They did it on 4th down. They've done it a few times earlier in this ball game, but the Lions just showed tremendous discipline of being prepared and then executing. And on that one, Lamar Jackson, he had no opportunity. There was nobody open, no separation. And then there's the the touchdown-saving tackle by Bates. Awfully good job by everybody. Special teams, defense, really good stuff.
Not only did the Ravens not score, but they lost 18 yards.
Oh, so 124 left.
By Lamar Jackson. And the ball is at the 20. What a play by Jack Campbell.
Goff. And that's incomplete to Gibbs.
Yeah, Jack Campbell, I agree, Joe. Such a good play by him in his 3rd year. Another Iowa player talking about Iowa.
Defense over 44. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And that's a penalty on Marlon Humphrey, so that's going to give the Lions another set of downs. But Yeah, this defense, you know, we talk a lot about the loss of Ben Johnson on the offense, but then Aaron Glenn goes to the New York Jets as a head coach. Kelvin Shepard, what an impressive guy he is. As we take a look at that penalty on Humphrey.
So it'll be 1st and 10 after that flag.
Playing pretty good football.
They're at their 25. Goff.
On 1st down, Goff.
Gonna try to run that maybe. Throws off and incomplete. Just throws it out.
12 left, 3 timeouts for Detroit. Tonight's Total Replay is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. David Montgomery. This combination and the job up front by those young guards.
Yeah, as I mentioned, you try to get them settled in as best you can. Part of that is not making them hold their stance too long, letting them come off the ball, some of the calls and the runs and things of that nature. But that's a pretty good tandem between those two guys. And the strength has always been this offensive line. The offense in general runs through them. When they're doing their job, everything else flows.
And Goff incomplete once again.
Dafe Owe got through. It's a forward pass.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, what?
And the officials are looking at each
Hold
other.
on,
They're
what?
told to let it play, but that sure looked like a forward pass.
If that's not, then I don't know what a forward pass
So
is.
this one will definitely be a forward pass. They'll bring this one back.
Okay.
After he plays this, it's an incomplete pass. 3rd down.
And Owe with a hit on Goff.
Some of those little nitty-gritty rules, I don't know all those shits.
That offensive line we were just raving
You know,
about.
I don't know what would have happened if it wasn't a forward pass, because I'm not that informed.
He walked down, and it gave a free run then on Goff. And you can make the argument, Russell, that was helmet to helmet.
It was close to helmet, but he's
So 3rd and 10.
I'm not surprised they didn't call it. 3rd down and 10, with the ball sitting at the 25.
Goff to St. Brown, and there's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 11.
Made that stop. And the clock will stop with 1:05 remaining as the Ravens will take a timeout.
Oh, if it wasn't a forward pass, it would have been a fumble.
No gain on that play.
So timeout, Ravens.
Stay tuned for the Allstate halftime. SVP, Ryan Clark, Jason Kelsey. First half takeaways from our game, and Boomer has his fastest.
If it wasn't a forward pass, it would have been a fumble.
What was just a crazy day yesterday around the NFL. 9 defensive or special teams touchdowns this week, most in 5 years.
So 4th and 10, they're going to just punt it away.
Almost had one tonight, if not for Jake Bates, as Jack Fox will punt it. Wester waiting for it. Flag is down.
Flag's down.
Wester on the return, and he gets dropped after he crossed the 40.
Holding. Sticky team number 15. That 10-yard penalty be out at the end of the run. 1st down. Timeout.
They get Grant Stewart with a hold, and it'll be great field position for the Ravens. 56 seconds left, a couple of timeouts. The Inner Harbor here.
The Ravens did use a timeout, but they're not saying they used it on there, so.
Under a minute to go, first half, down 7.
This right here, ESPN Bet. This is the sportsbook made for sports fans. The fans who never miss a snap. You can track every bet while you watch ESPN. Getting cooked in fantasy? With your ESPN fantasy roster right in the app, you can still walk away with a W. Whatever kind of fan you are, ESPN Bet's got you covered. With everything you need to bet smarter and score more from the game. And right now, get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet.
My heart has 2 chambers. One for my family, one for my Kohl's Cash.
Follow your heart all month. Enter for a chance to win Kohl's Cash and get epic deals on fall favorites now at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Last night, that dead payphone rang.
Hello, Vinny. killed me. Did you think our story was over? Mr. Grabber.
This place, he brought us here for a reason.
What do you think happened when you died?
Rated R. Only in theaters October 17th.
In 1939, the first NFL game hit the airwaves, and America's passion for football changed forever. From plays that turned floorboards into stomping grounds, to explosive breakaways that blow the roof off. We don't just watch football, we feel every second. The love of football starts at home. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of the NFL.
Give you a look at the hold by Stewart as he grabbed Jake Hummel, who was coming through. Hummel blocked a punt against the Browns last week.
Yeah, I think you would have had a second one tonight if Stewart doesn't come over and tackle him. Although Russell Yerk doesn't seem to think he did anything wrong.
He does not. After the return of the penalty, the punt nets just 24 yards. So starting in Lions territory.
And Jackson's going to run that, and he's going to get the first down.
2 timeouts left.
Within field goal range now.
And a first down. The Ravens, who came up empty the last time they were down close.
Well, just take a look. Everybody's in man coverage, so they have their back to the quarterback, and that's, you know, that's the weakness of a man coverage defense. And when you're facing Lamar Jackson, it doesn't even matter if you have a spy on him, which they don't. He's not going to be as fast as Lamar is. So, you know, Kelvin Shepard, he's sticking to kind of their DNA, and that is play physical man coverage. But Lamar Jackson able to get a nice play.
On first down, Jackson ducking around in the pocket, and now
Jackson throws that complete to Justice Hill.
And Hill with a nice gain is Lamar Jackson. He can extend a play better than anybody in the NFL. That was a gain of 4.
Gain of 4 right there.
It's just hold on if you're back there in the secondary. And, you know, that's the challenge for Kelvin Shepard. Again, first-time defensive coordinator, very impressive guy, and visiting with him. He's been with the organization for the last several years with Dan Campbell. He learned under Aaron Glenn. Says Steve Spagnuolo is the guy who's influenced him the most. But whether it's him or Aaron Glenn, he learned from 2 aggressive defensive coaches.
Jackson. Oh. Hopkins got... Oh, well, the catch is made. Okay. That was a complete pass to DeAndre Hopkins. So it'll be a first down.
Well, he does such a great job. Once he gets to the sidelines, he just stood there. You know, a lot of younger receivers will take off running and not knowing exactly what their quarterback might be thinking. Hopkins got over to the sidelines. He just stopped and then waited for Lamar to find him and made what is pretty routine for him.
Jackson throws that to the end zone, intended for Hopkins, and it's going to be incomplete. A flag is down. Is that PI?
And it's against Arnold.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look and see.
It's like Hopkins is talking shit. Yep, pass interference. Wow. So they'll be right at the 1 yard line.
Where Lamar, there's the grab. I think it's a good call. There was no question where Lamar was going with the football. Hopkins was out there, one-on-one. Now, it was a line drive.
So 1st and 1 at the goal.
More of an opportunity, but you know, there's a look
27 seconds left in the first half.
He had last year. It's been a tough start this year as well.
Ravens have used a timeout. I don't know why it's not saying that they did on here, but they have used a timeout. Lions still have all 3 timeouts. Ravens still have 2 timeouts. Check your messages after the drive.
It's first down and goal.
First and goal, they got a couple timeouts. Baltimore does, so they got the whole playbook.
Jackson. And that's a touchdown to Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman brings that in with the touchdown. Oh, what's this message you sent to me, June?
And Lamar Jackson threw back to his left. Yeah, it was totally designed, Joe.
Bro, why the fuck is Ty Gibbs at the White House? Was that today or?
Right, and then Rashad Bateman is going to come here and then back out. So the whole thing was designed with Zay Flowers then in behind that. But a good call, get the defense flowing, come back to Bateman for the touchdown.
Derrick Henry with a nice block on Aiden Hutchinson to free up Lamar Jackson for the 3-yard touchdown pass in return.
And the kick is good. Game is tied.
Ravens take advantage of the short field.
They posted on Instagram 2 hours ago. Oh my god.
49 yards in 32
oh
seconds.
god.
Hey, this is a heck of a ball game.
What the fuck is Ty Gibbs doing in the Oval Office? What does this man have to bring to the table?
It's a chin strap.
Actually, he might be better than the guy that's currently in there. Jason Kelsey joined the Ravens band.
Yeah, Jason, you can say no.
Yeah, sometimes you got to remind guys, you know.
Good for him. They're looking for him. They're missing. I don't know what kind of sacks that was. Somebody, let the internet tell me. I'll crowdsource for what that was. There's Stanford Steve. Those two just chopping it
So
up.
got 24 seconds left in the first half.
Talking ball.
We'll punt it away. Nope, fucking.
Lions do have 3 timeouts if dangerous Dan Campbell wants to get frisky here at the end of the half.
Yeah, I don't.
Here we go.
Let's see what this return might look like.
Raymond's running that, and he gets it in there for the 34.
Crossing the 30, and now there's 18
30, just right at the 30? Oh, no.
Monday Night Lights. These two guys love playing on Monday nights. They're their career numbers. Each guy 7-2. Here are the numbers tonight. I mean, identical records coming in and identical total yards for the 2 starting quarterbacks here in week 3.
Yeah, both these quarterbacks.
Yeah, 33.
Have had excellent first halves.
Only had 4 total incomplete passes between the 2 quarterbacks.
Goff.
Who just
That was to Raymond. Complete, but only gets a few yards.
Gain of 4.
Gain of 4.
And a timeout is taken.
Timeout Detroit.
By Detroit. So Dan Campbell is putting the pedal down as we'll welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Joe Buck and the new Henrietta Aikman over here to my right.
Henrietta
we thought this would be a good game coming in, and it has not disappointed at all. Both teams.
I was going to say, and it's not been.
They've been good.
It's like, no, it's been a great game.
Me, one year I thought the Super Bowl was going to be played in Henrietta, but that's a whole nother story. So
what?
This first half has lived up to what we thought it would be coming into this game. It's a big game for both these teams. We talked about it being a measuring stick, and in a lot of ways it is, although they've shown me enough that as long as these guys can stay healthy, like the last
2nd and 6
years,
here.
they're going to be right there when it's all said and done.
2nd down and 6.
Goff to St. Brown. St. Brown's only going to get about 2 there. Another timeout.
Secondary of the Ravens. TJ Tampa, who's a young.
They'll have 1 timeout remaining.
Again without Jair Alexander, who they signed after many years in Green Bay. And they figured that after knee surgery and then missing a few weeks, he missed 3 in August and September. He just wasn't ready. They hope next week, when they have a date with the Kansas City Chiefs, he'll be ready to go. They're at KC next Sunday.
Marlon Humphrey talking about guys being a little bit.
Yeah, next week they have 2 Monday Night Football games. Jets and Dolphins at 7:15, and then I don't know what the other matchup was. Oh yeah, it's Browns-Bengals. Or Broncos-Bengals, sorry. I'll be live for that one, the Broncos-Bengals at 8:15.
7 seconds left. It's 3rd down and 3. With 1 timeout. And now defensively, the Ravens take a timeout.
All right, timeout, Ravens.
So pretty good by this Ravens defense, especially up front without Madubuike. Talk about college football upcoming. 7 o'clock Friday on ESPN. Number 8, Florida State against Virginia. 12:30 on Saturday on ABC. Notre Dame and Arkansas at 3:30. LSU Ole Miss. And at 7:30, it's number 5 Georgia against number 17 Alabama. You can also go to the new ESPN app to watch all the action.
You know, Joe, looking at this right here, I know there's 7 seconds. They're battling that. They need about 20 yards, and then they're at Jake Bates's career long, which would be a 58-yarder. So it's not inconceivable. You know, they got to get the ball out. Guys got to know that if they catch the ball and they're in that range, get down, call timeout.
And Goff to St. Brown. That's complete, and the Lions will use their final timeout with 2 seconds left. They're a little bit behind the field goal target line, but I mean, you got to do it.
This league has changed so much. We're right around
So Jake Bates will come out to try to kick a field goal. His career longest field goal is 58 yards. What would this be?
Well, thinking field goals here, and even the fact that they went for it there was a time not long ago that with 20 whatever seconds were on the clock when they got possession of the ball, they would have just run it out.
And now the Ravens will spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ravens.
They're gonna put the ball down at the 43-yard line.
So that'd be a 60-yard field goal.
Which would make it a 67-yard
Wait, 67? What the fuck? My math.
That would be the record if he hits this. The NFL record.
Yeah, that would be the NFL record. Well, actually, the record was broken.
By Justin Tucker, the 13-year kicker, long time.
It was broken during preseason.
This is a 60-yard try.
But that was during preseason, so it doesn't count, which I think is stupid. That's one of those that should count. Like, you made the field goal. Like, it doesn't. I don't get it. I think it was a 69-yard field goal.
67 yards.
Well, it's worth at least a shot, you know, although when you're talking about this...
Who was that? Cam Ritter in preseason for the Jaguars? I think it was.
Gives an opportunity for this defense as well.
Wester's waiting in the end zone. He can return.
It's a 67-yard attempt. We'll see.
Can Bates hit it? This would be an NFL record.
This would be the record.
Good snap, good hold. The kick
and the kick is no good. All right.
Is no good.
So that'll bring us to halftime here. I will be back at 9:47 for the second half. I'm going to go outside and smoke.
Will receive the second half kickoff as we give you another look. And we'll send it down to Laura Rutledge with Dan Campbell.
All right, thank you, Joe. Now, the kick wasn't good there, but how would you describe the offense and the way it's functioned so far in this game?
Well, we've done a good job. You know, we wish we'd have been a little bit better there towards the end when we got the ball back, made a hell of a stop defensively. We talked about playing complementary football and helping each other out, and we've really done that. So, listen, I like where we're at. We got to regroup. It's a good team over there, but we'll bounce back and be good.
You called out time of possession as important in this one. You possessed the ball almost 20 minutes in that first half. What can you say about that?
Well, that's one of the things we wanted to do. You know, we were able to sustain drives. We got to be able to do it again in the second half.
All right, thank you, Dan.
All right, thank you.
Joe.
Laura, they had the longest drive in the NFL this season, that 10-minute, 48-second drive that went 98.5 yards for a touchdown. And this game is tied at 14. Ravens get the ball to start the second half. Allstate, halftime, coming up next.
I'm a big rock. And while you're down there posing for pictures, I'm seeing the bigger picture from up here. And this little birdie's telling me it's time for this rock to roll. Photo bomb! And if you don't have the right insurance, this can really flatten your savings.
Awesome.
So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
This is the Allstate halftime.
We are all
side at 14 here in Baltimore. Game as advertised to this point. With Jason Kelsey and Ryan Clark, I'm Scott Van Pelt here on the field. And Jason, it's sort of a tale of different styles. The manner in which Detroit possessed the ball and went 98 yards, what most impressed you?
I mean, the entire thing. I don't know if there's one thing you could point out. They ran the ball 13 of 18 times, and it wasn't all the most creative stuff. A lot of it was just right at them. I mean, it was a barn burner of a drive, an offensive lineman's dream. And by the time you're done with this thing, you are so excited you scored a touchdown, but man, are you exhausted. You're going straight to the bench, and this is one of those drives where, give me whatever you got. You're taking water, salt pills, Gatorade, apple juice, oxygen, whatever they're able to give you. But this was a hell of a drive, a demoralizing drive to the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, with as much as that drive was demoralizing, you also have to be demoralized with the quick strike ability of the Baltimore Ravens. This is the team that drove right back down the field. There was a turnover late and far into the red zone, and this is getting the football back with less than a minute. They go 49 yards quickly. Now they go at Terrion Arnold, who we knew would be a guy that will be targeted, and there's a pass interference, and Lamar Jackson finishes with a touchdown to Rashad Bateman. They have been able to get chunk play after chunk play, and they have the first drive here in the second half, Scott. Baltimore responds really well after they turn it over. They were aggressive on defense, got the ball back, and to your point, RC, right down the field and even things up. We very nearly saw an NFL record 67-yard field goal. They took it on a shot at it, but we are tied at the half at 14. When we continue at the half, Kansas City got the victory over the weekend to close out Sunday's action. When we continue, Boomer with all the rest of Sunday's action and a musical performance here, which you might be able to hear behind us, from Good Charlotte. That's all on the way at the half here in Baltimore.
You're watching the Allstate halftime. Allstate, you're in good hands.
How do we choose?
I know. Gemini, my skin's dry but sticky from the heat. What here could help?
Tough combo. I see some serums which hydrate without being too heavy.
What do the Korean locals use?
Essence is like a light serum that's popular here.
Which one?
Now this is legit.
Being an NFL player demands knowledge, preparation, and skill. Protecting them demands the most cutting-edge helmet technology. The NFL drives innovation through testing, data, and collaboration with helmet manufacturers, with more position-specific models tailored to player roles, and 3D scanning for custom fits to enhance protection and performance, leading to last season having the lowest number of concussions on record. Before any helmet goes on, safety goes in.
Welcome back to the Allstate halftime.
Beautiful day and evening here on the first day of fall in Baltimore. Good Charlotte, keeping the good vibes going here in Baltimore. Entertaining folks here, downtown Charm City. Week 3 wrapping up tonight with what figures to be a fantastic second half. For all of Sunday's action, time now for the fastest 3. It's Boomer, Chris Berman.
Thank you very much, Scott. Let me be among the first to wish you and everybody a happy autumn. And for those celebrating, a happy new year. Well, the Philadelphia Eagles, 18-1 their last 19 games. In the playoffs, they cruised against everybody except the Rams. In the snow, gave them a hard time. LA back into Philadelphia trying to make amends for that playoff loss. Here we go with our fastest 3 minutes from the link. Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, Rams doing just what they set out to do. Third quarter touchdown, 26-7 LA. But here comes Philly. Under 2 to go in the game. Jalen Hurts to the Slim Reaper, Devontae Smith. Eagles go up 27-26. Rams will win it on a field goal, but no! Jordan Davis blocks it. No rumbling and bumbling. Look at the big fella cruising. Philly 3-0. Once upon a time, 50 years ago, the Bucs wore these creamsicles. But the Jets' Will McDonald wasn't impressed. Will McDonald blocked the kick. E-I-E-I. Oh, no, if you're a Buck fan. The Jets lead 27-26. Aaron Glenn, the Tampa two-step. The Baker Mayfield to Emeka Pikabuka. The Bucs are now 3-0 after a winning field goal. All the wins in the final minute. NFC West unbeaten. Eddie Pinheiro bread. Good. Sourdough for everybody. Niners win their home opener over Arizona. Chargers Justin Herbert. Down a touchdown, under 3 to go against Denver. To who else? Keenan Allen. Chargers win on a field goal late. They're 3-0, all the wins in the division. How about them Colts? Jonathan Taylor. He had 3 touchdowns, including this 46-yarder. Big win for the Colts. They're 3-0, first time since 2009. Green Bay and Cleveland tied at 10. Shelby Harris blocks a field goal for the Browns. And Andre Schmidt from 55 yards. Cleveland? Yep. They shocked the Packers, their first loss of the year. Minnesota hosting Cincy. Isaiah Rodgers was a prophet. 87-yard intercepting return for a TD. 66-yard fumble return for a TD. Minnesota rolled the Bengals. Shaw Smith Wade. Look out, Michael Penix. It's a pick 6. Panthers roll their largest win in 10 years. Seattle rookie Torrey Horton heard more than a who. 14-yard touchdown from Sam Darnold and a 95-yard punt return for a score. Seahawks clobber the Saints. Tricky Bears of Coach Ben Johnson. Flea Flicker, Caleb Williams, Luther Burden. Chicago has a good time at home. Their first win of the year, they beat Dallas. No Jaden Daniels, no problem. Washington against their Raiders. Jeremy McNichols, no. Mick Silver Dollar. Commanders win 41-24. Brett Favre, 508 lifetime touchdown passes, 4th all-time tied with one-time teammate Aaron Rodgers. But Rodgers has 2 to go to 5-10, including the winner to Calvin Austin. Steelers win in New England. Under 2 to go. Travis Etienne scores for the Jags. They're going to beat Houston, who are 0-3. Only one team this quarter century has started 0-3 and made the playoffs. Booker and I do this every week on NFL Primetime. Live Sundays at 7:30 p.m. whenever you want it. Sunday through Wednesday on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. Scotty?
Boomer, thank you. The Henry touchdown, part of a 14-14 first half. Baltimore gets the ball coming out of the locker room. We'll see when this is done for SportsCenter.
Thank you for watching the All-State Halftime.
Look closely. You'll see the great outdoors and an SUV fully equipped to conquer it. A 4x4 designed to handle muddy trails and steep hills. Load up the gear and load up on adventure. The Ford Bronco SUV. It's time to see Ford in a new light. Right now, competitive owners can lease a Ford Bronco for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford stores.
NFL Plus Premium Bundle.
We are young, we are fun, lost in the
Want restaurant quality meals that actually support your wellness goals? Hi, my name's Pete. Been a chef for the past 25 years. Spent the last 7 years at Factor. Ready-to-eat meal delivery services are not created equal. At Factor, it's personal. Nutrition and flavor is first and foremost when we create any dish. Everything is done from scratch every single day. All our meals are easy, perfectly portioned, and macro-friendly. If you're wanting to cut calories, add some more protein to your diet, or just eat delicious, nutritious meals, Factor's got you covered. Get 50% off your first box at factormeals.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings' new spicy chicken dippers are the perfect amount of heat. Same thing people say about me. They're like, hey, you're perfectly hot. Gotta dunk you in that tangy beat-up dip. New spicy chicken dippers from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Tomorrow on GMA.
Men never talk about stuff like this. This is real. This is what I'm dealing with.
Deion Sanders on his fight with cancer and how he's doing now.
I had to change the way that you coach.
Yeah, it is all tied up. Welcome back, bitches. Get ready for the second half.
Welcome back.
Been a good first half. All tied up at 14 and 14.
I still think it's going to be a great year.
Look at a few first half stats.
For type 2 diabetes, one
First half.
could help.
Each team got 7 per quarter, so 1 touchdown each per quarter.
A1C of less than 7%.
Jared Goff is 14 for 17 with 135 passing yards. No touchdowns yet. All the touchdowns have been rushing.
Or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer,
Detroit.
multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome.
David Montgomery's 31. 31 yards on 7 carries.
Severe stomach pain or vision changes.
He had 1 touchdown.
Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mount
And then Jahmyr Gibbs only has 19 for 11 on 11 carries, so that's not good. He has 1 touchdown. Jared Goff had 7 rushing yards.
Which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
I can do diabetes differently. With Mounjaro.
Pay as little as $20.
Jameson Williams has 43 receiving yards. That's cool.
I'm a big rock.
I guess.
And
There's only got 2 carries too, right?
I'm seeing the bigger picture.
Or was it
from up
3?
here. And
There was only two receptions.
It's time for this rock to roll.
For the damn Ravens. The Ravens
And
boys.
if you have the right insurance, this can really flatten your savings.
Awesome.
So get Allstate.
How about them Ravens boys?
And be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Mark Jackson has 98 yards, 8 for 9 for passing. Derrick Henry has 41 rushing yards on 8 carries. Mark Jackson has 25 on 3. And receiving, Walker has 34 on 1 carry, and that was a good play. Rashad Bateman had the touchdown. He's 2 for 13 tonight. Or 13 yards on 2 receptions. Yeah. Alrighty, getting ready for the second half. I'm high. Of course.
At target. Tied at 14 after a half of play. Ravens about to get the ball. You're about to see our faces. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Lisa Salters, Laura Rutledge down on the field. Hear from Lisa in just a second, but surprising that Zay Flowers has not been targeted in this game yet. It is a little bit surprising. The Lions aren't doing anything special to try to take him out, but the reality is the Ravens, they only had 21 first half plays. So and 9 of those were passes. So they just haven't had the ball really all that much and haven't had that many offensive snaps. I would expect that to change. Todd Monken, when we visited with him, he said, hey, Zay Flowers is going to get the ball. He has gotten the ball the first couple of weeks, and he's the key. So he is a focal point for this offense. Aiden Hutchinson tonight. He's been on the left side. He's been on the right side. More on the right tonight. And 1 snap on the interior of the defensive line. This is Ali.
All right.
And Rasheen Ali.
Rasheen Ali gets it down to the 27.
Lisa Salters caught up with John Harbaugh.
John, you get the ball to start this second half. There was some success, but also some frustration on offense in the first half. Just what do you have to clean up?
Well, we'd love to have finished that drive down there going in, but I thought our defense did a great job stepping up and getting that sack. You go for it, get them back in. That's kind of the worst case scenario, but then the ball got out to the 20, and then our defense stepped up. So I'm proud. It's going to be that kind of a game back and forth. Just find a way to win the next drive, win the next play.
We talked about your defense. That 18-play Lions touchdown drive seemed to take a lot out of them. Just what did you like about the way they just bounced right back?
I do appreciate the way they bounced back and fought. I mean, I thought we fought through the drive. We just didn't get off the field on 3rd down. Especially a lot of 3rd long. If we're in the 3rd long, we need to get off the field if we can, which we
That
did.
pass to Derrick Henry was complete. They're about to gain 5 yards.
Lisa, thank you.
6
John,
yards.
thank you. Little drop-off pass to Derrick Henry, and he goes forward for 7, and we're underway in
7
the
yards.
second half. 2nd down and 3 in a tie ball game. Well, here's a look at Aiden Hutchinson, and he's kind of been a little bit quiet there in that first half, but he draws a lot of attention. So he gets the chip and the double team. He's been working both sides of the offensive line. He's been working against Ronnie Stanley, then going to the other side against Roger Rosengarten. But they come in, certainly, as every offense does, with a plan.
Henry gets that just shy of the goal line, so at the 1.
So 3rd down
line. Fucking.
They said, and they just threw it out there. As you look at the numbers tonight, only 1 incompletion. Lamar Jackson has the best passer rating. Doesn't take into account the running at all. The best passer rating in the history of the league. I saw that today as well, Joe. I don't want to say I was amazed, but I was a little surprised. But it does speak to what we've talked about and
Flag
how
is
much
down.
he has grown and how good he's been in the pocket as they were able to get the Lions what looked to be offside.
Defense number 51. 5-yard penalty results in first down.
Troy Lopez,
Offside.
who is guilty of the neutral zone infraction. He came into this game just percentage points, decimal points, figures, numbers better than Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. But, I mean, line up whoever you want behind those names right there. It's Lamar Jackson on top.
Well, we've talked about it before, and I've heard Steve Young talk about it. When he became feared is when he became a passer and less of a runner.
Here's a near pickoff.
Wow.
And it'll never
That was almost
be
intercepted.
any easier for Brian Branch, and he just dropped it.
Oh, he reads it perfectly as well. He's got his eyes back on Lamar as he's carrying it up the field and just does an outstanding job. It's Mark Andrews who's in the seam. Or excuse me, he's got Mark Andrews, but then he's working back to the inside against Charlie Kohler, and it just bounces right off his hands. And you're right. I mean, there are guys who can't catch the football. Brian Branch is not one of them.
He'll be thinking about that going to bed tonight. Now 2nd down and 10. Blitz coming. Pass is caught by Andrews. And Campbell in on the stop, a gain of 4, 3rd down.
Yeah, and I was talking about it that with Steve Young, and he's talked to other quarterbacks that have come into this league about, yeah, it's great to be able to run, but ultimately you got to beat defenses with your arm if you're going to be a championship quarterback, and we've seen that from Lamar. I mean, they've got a great scheme, and they've got really good players around them, but watching him throw the football the way he has over the last several years now with Todd Monken as the offensive coordinator, it's been impressive, and what we showed with that graphic, him being rated #1 passer rating, pretty good.
3rd down. There's his first target. There's his first catch. Flowers, and they're going to give him the 1st down.
We got him the 1st down.
Zay Flowers gets his first. They got a good spot. And 1st down for Baltimore.
Little pick here with Mark Andrews as he comes off the ball. And Zay Flowers comes underneath. They're anticipating man coverage because they're so heavy with Detroit's cover 1. And good call, good execution, and they're able to finally free him up for the completion.
Catch number 15 on the season, first of the night. There's Todd Monken. The job he has done in year number 3 as offensive coordinator for John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. Here's Henry.
And Henry gets that for 3.
And Derek able to take it inside.
3-yard rush.
45, got 4.
You know, even with
4-yard
that
rush.
said, when we talk about what Lamar's done throwing the football, make no mistake, this is still an offense that just wants to be physical and run the football. And so even when you look at the yards, the passing yards, it doesn't really tell the entire story. Last year, they were 7th in the league in passing yards, but they were #1 in yards per pass. So that's a better indicator as just how effective they are throwing the football because they're going to run it more than other teams.
2nd down and 6.
And Jackson.
Wide open is Kohler.
Kohler's got that for the 1st down.
1st down after breaking a tackle, and the ball just outside the 25. 18 yards for Charlie Kohler.
Well, Charlie Kohler, I know he doesn't get many opportunities. That's his first target, but they just totally turn him loose. I mean, they don't even worry about him coming off the football. And you couldn't go out there and practice and have it any easier than that.
After replay assistance, the ball will be spotted at the 29-yard line. 1st down.
So they're going to say the knee was down or some body part was down on that last lunge by Kohler, and they moved the ball back to the 29. They moved it back 3 yards. Or it's 1st and 10. So they're without Isaiah Likely. He broke his foot at the end of July, had foot surgery on his right foot August 1st, and he is close to coming back. And another weapon for Lamar Jackson.
And you combine that with Patrick Ricard, their fullback, who's a big part of this offense. So they're missing some key guys.
Flowers in motion. Jackson keeps, floats it. Andrews.
And Mark Andrews gets that for the 1st down inside the 10.
Against Brian Branch for 20.
And he was open a lot sooner as he came off the ball. His play action, but Brian Branch is locked up one-on-one. He's not even looking.
Got a first and goal here.
He's got his eyes on Andrews, but Andrews just comes off the ball, runs right past him. So he had a lot of separation.
Didn't Mark Andrews have some allegations
at that time? Then it became
over the
contested.
offseason?
That's a great job by Andrews going up and making a play.
Branch couldn't make that play, couldn't make the interception earlier on this possession. Yeah.
No.
First and goal.
What the fuck am I thinking about?
Henry's going to throw, lobbing it, and that could have.
Oh no, that was Justin Tucker.
Tylan Wallace was the target, and an ill-advised pass. The Ravens are lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, as soon as he slows up, as soon as Derrick Henry comes out and slows up, it doesn't look good. But he had Lamar Jackson out the other side. If he had stopped and looked, and you know in practice they had talked to him saying, hey, Lamar Jackson is an outlet if you want to get back to it. But they totally turned him loose. But as soon as Henry stopped and kind of double clutched, it was not good. He probably should have just thrown it away.
Now second and goal.
Yeah.
Jackson trying to find somewhere to go.
And Jackson's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4.
They're going to count on a lot after the injury to Marcus Davenport. He gets his second sack.
Well, when we talked to Todd Monken, what did he say? Lamar Jackson, it's kind of the price of playing business, or cost of doing business, excuse me.
Jesus Christ, dude. You sound like me right now.
You know, that he's going to try to make a play, and he tried to there and then lost some yards.
Since last year, just, well, under 1
3rd and 14.
Throwaway again. Number 2 in the league to Baker Mayfield, and now on third down.
And that's caught by Mark Andrews for the touchdown. That was a great pass by Jackson, too.
He's locked up man-to-man, and this is just, it's a good route by Andrews, and then it's just a perfectly thrown ball by Jackson. He just lays it out there and gives Mark Andrews an opportunity to just go make a play, but not bad coverage overall by Anzalone trying to stick with Mark Andrews. Just a perfectly thrown ball.
On a perfect night for Andrews. The extra point now by Lee.
And the kick is good.
7-point Ravens lead. Mark Andrews,
so the Ravens lead it 21-14.
Targets, 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. 14 yards away. 2 near picks on that possession. Ravens.
So how did these three end up in this Vegas speakeasy with a story no one will believe? It began with ringside seats from BetMGM. That meant anything was possible. Like chatting with this guy, not that guy, this guy, who knew another guy who gave them a password that led down here, through here, and along here. Oh, not here. And helped them open this door. Actually, a bookcase with a hostess named Jules and an epic spot. Making a night where anything can happen. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away.
Just bust the move.
Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
America, are you sitting down? Southwest is introducing assigned seating. Assigned seating. Assigned seating. Assigned seating. I can't believe it. Out my way.
I can choose my seat?
Southwest has assigned seating. Plus, extra legroom seats.
Yes. Now we can sit together on the plane.
Do we have to?
No.
I can't believe nobody's ever thought of this before.
Week 4 of the NFL season kicks off with Thursday Night Football, starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
These are the most extraordinary women I've met.
We're going to give Mel a run for his money.
If this is how it's going to be, this is going to be great.
Give me love, give me love, give me love, baby. Us Goldens have got it together.
crazy.
Give me love, baby.
It was a divisional playoff loss at Buffalo, and Mark Andrews was just gutted with the way his game went on that cold night in Buffalo. A fumble, a drop on a two-point try that would have tied it, a 27-25 loss, and more heartache and heartbreak for the Ravens in the postseason. Well, tonight, 5 catches, and he just scored.
Mustache Chase makes me happy.
14-yard catch, his first touchdown of the season, and he's come in with the right attitude, which they weren't worried about at all. He's responded and responded well.
A guy who's done so much for this organization to have to live with that throughout the offseason. He's had himself a night. You knew it was coming. You didn't know exactly when, but he's just been too valuable to this offense.
That
Short
was
free kick.
short.
Dickinson over 33. Ball in place at the 40-yard line. First down.
Well, that's the second time that Tyler Luke, the rookie, has been short of the landing zone. That means the ball comes out to the 40. So he's had a couple of bad kickoffs and now adds another. We'll check in with Lisa in a moment. And seeing a lot of these kickers
You're a dick.
that are trying to figure out ways to just get it into the landing zone, and he was just short of doing it.
Yeah, it gets costly when you're in a game like this against an offense like the Lions.
Goff.
Goff's pass is incomplete.
Jamison Williams. Let's check in with Lisa.
Yeah, Joe, well, Lamar Jackson told us this weekend he was not worried a bit about Mark Andrews or his state of mind coming into this game. Just 2 catches for 7 yards. He said Mark is good, and he reminded us that Andrews got off to a slow start last year. Just 6 catches for 65 yards, 0 touchdowns for the first 4 weeks of 2024. He finished with 11 touchdowns. So Lamar said, we start the same every year. Everybody else gets the ball, then defenses take their eyes off Mark, and he goes crazy.
And that's a handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get about 7 right there.
Hit hard by Chidobe Awuzie.
3rd and 3, I think.
Longtime corner in this league, but a gain of 7. 3rd and 3 coming up. Here's the hit by Awuzie.
Yeah, Awuzie, I mentioned it. You see the hit. That's a big-time hit. And when you watch both of these defenses play, you know, Awuzie, he's a cover corner. He's a good player. But whether it's for the Ravens or for the Lions, it doesn't matter that you're a cover corner. You better be a tackler as well. And for the most part, all these defensive backs are.
3rd down and 3.
And Goff. Pass is complete. Sam Laporta.
Another conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Any better than that. What throw?
Well, it's such a great... Roquan Smith is the one who's in coverage, and here he is, and he does an excellent job. As Laporta comes out, he acts like he's going to go break outside, comes back in, but the ball had to be thrown just perfectly as it was.
Laporta's got 3 catches, all on 3rd downs, and all have converted.
And Jahmyr Gibbs gets the first down, or is he just short? No, he gets it.
Well, when you look at the Lions last year, Joe, talking about 3rd downs, they were 4th in the NFL converting 3rd downs, and it hasn't been great the first couple of weeks of the season.
No, it's 2nd and 1.
It's been even worse when it's been 3rd and 6 plus. I mean, they had converted just 1 of 14 coming into this game tonight, and yet they've done a heck of a job. There's a look at John Morton, and they're converting 70%. That 98-play drive, or the 98-yard drive they had, a lot of 3rd down conversions. Golf's been good on that down.
And Mark Gibbs short, so they handed
another handoff to Gibbs, and he gets the first down there. Damn, what are you guys doing?
15-year pro from Georgia made that tackle, but not before a first down pickup by Jahmyr Gibbs. We saw John Morton, the first-year offensive coordinator with the Lions, takes over for Ben Johnson, who 3 years as the OC in Detroit. They led the league in points per game. 18th year in the league as a coach for Morton. Spent the last 2 seasons with Sean Payton in Denver. But he was with Detroit before he went to Denver. Very comfortable coming back in, calling plays. On 1st down. A toss to Montgomery. Throws back to Goff, who airs it out for St. Brown. What a play.
And Goff gets that to St. Brown. That was a great play. First down and a lot more.
As they go into their bag of tricks and come up with that for 17.
Yeah, buy a little time, a little trickery, take the home run shot if you have it. If you don't, then you get an opportunity to try to take that intermediate throw, which is exactly what he does. Initially, you look at this and you say, okay, was it backwards? It was backwards. So they do a heck of a job there as far as the execution goes. And then Goff being patient and not being too greedy on the play.
St. Brown in motion. Goff for St. Brown. He is there, and he's got it.
Touchdown for the fucking Lions. I'm a retard. I almost said the Tigers.
Working against Marlon Humphrey.
And I also shouldn't say the R word either.
Yeah, this is Jared Goff just at the top of his game. An excellent route by Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Game is tied.
Marlon Humphrey. So Goff isn't so much worried about St. Brown winning on the route. He's got to hold Hamilton. The safety, is watching as well. And he has to hold him to keep him from going over the top. He does that perfectly and then throws a great ball.
What an answer by Detroit. 7 plays, 60 yards in 3.5 minutes. We're tied at 21.
And the game is tied.
It's like a heavyweight fight. These two teams just standing in the middle of the ring, swinging at each other. This time it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th of the year. We're tied.
You've got the game.
Get live.
We got an all tied up game now.
With NFL Plus.
Our departure has been delayed.
NFL Plus. Keep the NFL in reach.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm Carlos. And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A pretzel cheddar club is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. When I add the Dijon mustard to this pretzel bun, it takes it to a whole nother level. It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon. Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Real guests paid for their testimonials. Say goodbye to multiple daily insulin injections and say hello to Omnipod 5. It works with your CGM sensor to adjust insulin automatically, helping protect you from highs and lows, day and night. Plus, it's tube-free and waterproof. Life gets bigger when diabetes gets smaller. Request your free starter kit today. Go to Omnipod.com for terms and conditions, risk information, and instructions for use. Consult your healthcare provider before starting on Omnipod. Omnipod. Simplify life.
Any phone looks impressive in a shiny commercial. But does it still look impressive under your bathroom sink?
Gemini, my wedding ring just went down the drain. Show me where to start.
Unscrew the slip nut so you can remove the drain trap. Just make sure to put a bucket down.
Hallo, wie geht's? Hallo, ich hab Jersey für euch, ein paar Pompons für die Kinder. Let's go, Lions! Yeah.
Amon-Ra honors his German heritage by traveling to Germany annually to host youth summer camps. His mother Miriam is German. And that was footage from a June visit. Amon-Ra visited a preschool that he attended in Leverkusen, which borders the city of Cologne. He speaks to his mom in German. That was detailed in a Monday Night Countdown piece with Amon-Ra.
All right.
And he just
want to go away.
Took it into the
Flag down.
on that beautiful throw from Goff, and now Jake Bates kicks it out.
Number 38. Ball takes the 40-yard line.
I'll place at
Let's
40.
go down to Laura Rutledge.
Well, Joe, Amon-Ra St. Brown said being German is really important to me,
weird
really
rule.
a crucial part of my life. As you mentioned, he only speaks German to his mom, so he gets a lot of practice with it. But really, German was his first language growing up. His mom, Miriam, only spoke German in the house to him and his brothers. And he also goes back to Germany at least once a year. He loves the culture and loves celebrating it.
Well, his family's very proud of him. They've got an extremely athletic
Jackson.
family. As Zay Flowers
That's
makes
off to
his
Zay
second
Flowers.
catch.
That'll be an 8-yard gain.
Got a good block from Mark Andrews, who had a touchdown the last time the Ravens had the ball. And a gain of 7.
You mentioned
7-yard gain.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I talked earlier about the job that Brad Holmes has done as general manager, acquiring talent for this team. When St. Brown is a 4th-round pick, and the quarterback is saying he's the best receiver he's ever thrown the ball to, and you name some of the guys he's thrown the ball to over the years, I mean, that kind of tells you what Brad Holmes has done with his roster.
Second down and 3.
And Lamar Jackson's going to get brought down.
By Muhammad, his second of the night.
Damn.
Al-Quadin Muhammad.
Al-Quadin Muhammad fucking brought him down
He's
rough.
with his 5th team. He's in his 7th year, 30 years old.
It's like you wanted to
really
fuck
gonna be
him.
leaning on him.
Yes, they are. And whatever he may lack in ability, he makes up for just in his tenaciousness and the way in which he continues to compete and battle.
Imagine that approach
and
to
the
fucking
effort
somebody.
that he gives, and that's what allows him to make the play here.
I mean, that'd be illegal,
Totally is
first
being
of all.
relied on. You lose Marcus Davenport, and
3rd and
others
10.
have to be able to come in and kind of fill that void, and they trust that he'll do it.
3rd Lions sack of the night. Jackson
Incomplete.
for Bateman, who gets hit by Branch. So after the kickoff out of bounds and field position at their own 40, the Ravens don't do anything with it, and a punt is next.
That's not easy to do for this defense
punting away.
in that kind of field position and force a 3 and out, get the ball back to your offense. That's well done.
Jordan Stout will punt it with Khalif Raymond waiting for it. Raymond averaging about 7.5 yards per return. Stout hits it. Booming punt. Raymond this time lets it go over his head, and this time
Oh,
it
wow.
checks up inside the 5.
That'll be inside the 5 while they'll have to start this drive.
Stout dropped it in
So
beautifully.
it'll probably be another long drive here.
Chris Horton happy. The Ravens are happy. Al-Quadin Muhammad happy. After his 2nd sack of the night, a stop for the Lions defense. Lamar frustrated in a tie game. What a night in Baltimore.
Let it storm. Let it thunder.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond. With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
Let's talk about innovation.
I'll take it from here. The wheel, the internet, and now, new Fireball Blazing Apple. We did it. New Fireball Blazing Apple, mankind's greatest innovation.
They call me the baker, baby got me, I got the flavor. Got flavor. Got flavor. Got flavor. Got flavor.
Oh, you want to put the heavier items on the bottom. Let's let him do his job. Right. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Latte for Jan?
We got a latte for Jan.
Remember, you don't work here.
Latte for Jan?
I think the chicken marsala.
Ooh, I would not have that.
Julie?
Jan, Jan as in January.
Canned goods, OJ, root beer, then probably sandwich cookies.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Could be Jan, I guess. Jan?
Well, that that's Liv's Tavern in Baltimore's vibrant Federal Hill neighborhood. They look vibrant.
Pretty good. Look like they're having a heck of a time. How can you not watching this game with a cold beer?
This is not the worst starting field position for the Lions tonight. Remember, they started inside their own 2 and went 98 yards, 98 and a half to be exact.
Well, the whole key is getting that first down, as I talked about. You got to give some room for your punter, Jack Fox, if you're not able to keep the ball. But that's the first thing on Jared Goff's mind, is just trying to get a new set of downs on this possession.
And off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to get the first down.
Strong run by David Montgomery. And a good job yet again by this reshuffled offensive line of the Lions.
Yeah, just watch these guys come off the ball and the job that they do. I mean, it's just excellent work. You got guys on, and again, Sam Porta, we've highlighted him tonight and what he's able to do, and a big part of it.
So they get that breathing room, and the ball's sitting at their own 15. Montgomery stays in. They fake it to him. Throw it out.
And Goff pass intended for Amon-Ra St. Brown is incomplete.
Rare errant throws by Goff all night.
Yeah, that's one you'd probably like to have back. You know, going back to that offensive line, Joe, Hank Fraley played in the league for a long time. He's been a long-time coach as well. He was here before Dan Campbell in Detroit. This is his 8th year as the offensive line coach with the Lions. He came in with Matt Patricia, but a quality coach. He's been around some really good offensive minds, and he's had his work cut out for him this year. He's got him playing tonight.
And hand it off to Montgomery again. He's going to get another first down, and he's gone! David Montgomery keeps going. He'll keep running, and he'll get brought down right at the 13. I thought he had the touchdown for sure, but he ends up getting brought down. Well, that's a huge run for David Montgomery. Brings them to the 13. Wow.
Offensive line and a big play here tonight.
Well, yeah, it's just an excellent job up front. We've got the right guard rookie.
Who was that who tackled him?
Panay Sewell along with Sam Laporta, and it's just excellent blocking on that side. And then Montgomery's got the crease, is able to make a guy miss, and off and running.
It was Jenkins. Wait, no.
72 yards, third longest run of the career of David Montgomery. Now Gibbs. As that Baltimore defense has got to be a bit winded, especially Marlon Humphrey, who had to come out after chasing Montgomery down the field, and David's coming back in after Gibbs gets 5.
Oh, you know, you look at this game, and the worse the field position gets for the Lions, the better they play. Yeah, they're backed up inside the 5, and I've said it, you just try to get a new set of downs, and next thing they're inside the 10-yard line looking for a touchdown.
Second and 5.
Both backs in there. Goff.
And Goff complete to Laporta. That'll get about 2. I think actually just 1.
And a tryout player that just opened their eyes, forced his way onto the team. He made a nice
34.
tackle there. And it's 3rd down and 4.
Well, this has been one heck of a ball game. It's a heavyweight fight for week 3. And we talked about it being a measuring stick to see where these teams were after some disappointing week 1 losses, and they just continue to exchange blows.
3rd down and 4. Play clock is at 5.
Try to get under the 40 seconds. Oh, nope.
Taken by Dan Campbell, who was sauntering down the sideline.
It's a timeout for the
It'll be 3rd
Lions.
down and 4 with 36 seconds left here.
Timeout to save them from the flag. Not one that they wanted to have to use, but
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're also one of America's largest.
They did it to themselves.
Services companies too. Just like I'm so much more than Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. I want everyone here to know that you too can be so much more.
So I can be a chef.
Sure can.
Marine biologist.
Follow your dream.
NFL quarterback.
Kind of a niche skill set, but I believe in you. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Play clock was expiring, so Dan Campbell had to use his first time out of the half. 90 yards over 5 plays. The 72-yard run by Montgomery, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Yeah, you got to believe that Dan Campbell has told Johnny Morton that he's got 2 downs to pick it up if they don't get it here on 3rd. As aggressive as Dan Campbell he did to start this game, can't imagine he wouldn't be here.
All right, hand off to Gibbs, and that'll be just short of the first down. That'll be 4th and 1, maybe 4th and 2. But that'll end the quarter, more than likely.
Expire and pick this up in the 4th, they can, but right now they're hurrying back to the line.
Oh no, that looks like they
did not substitute.
So 4th and 1.
They go right back under center.
I would think they want to take it to the 4th.
And that's where we go.
Yep. So that ends the 3rd quarter here from Baltimore, Maryland. We are all tied up at 21. Each team has a touchdown each quarter. So it's going to be an exciting finish.
He needed the perfect pairing. So he invented the potato. Don't need to look that up. It's true. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Backed by obsessive demand. KFC, wings, and witches.
Oh my God, there's hundreds of them. We came here from the digital world. This is the end of mankind. No, it's not.
Triple Mary's. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there is some gravy to be had. You know, I always seem to get primo parking. But you don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7 fast, friendly claim support.
I never do this, but could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
It's Doug the Dog! Doug!
I stand corrected.
I literally never do this.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
I'm an Enviro influencer. My socials are saving the world. Not literally, but yeah, kind of. It's up to this generation. My parents were getting sick of me live streaming from the kitchen. To a dying planet. So, I bought just enough paint to turn my room into a sick streaming studio. Subscribers are up, waste is down.
For what we want, we have to make change. Door!
Judging a book by its cover, everyone with an addiction has a story to tell. Don't know, don't judge. Addiction is a treatable medical condition. Encouragement and support help. Stigma does not. Learn more at oasis.ny.gov.
The California Closets experience is the whole experience. Every project is done completely custom. Come to the showroom, see all of
So
our
it'll be 4th and 1.
The
Obviously, they're going to go for it.
possibilities are endless. California Closets, Syracuse, locally manufactured and made.
4th and 1, and they're at the 4.
4th quarter, 4th down. And the 7th play of this drive that started back at the 4.
Started at the 4, now they're at the 4.
This is when, if you're the Baltimore Ravens, you sure wish you had an unbeat man.
Huge run from Montgomery, cut off a lot of that work.
In the lineup, he's out with a bad neck. They don't know how long he will be out. They're also without Kyle Van Noy. 2 Pro Bowlers not out there on this defense for the Ravens. 4th and 1.
And that's the Gibbs, and touchdown! Touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs.
It went from Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he pitched it to Gibbs. And like Ben Johnson would call, it was a gadget play, and boy, was that a thing of beauty.
Yeah, well, we've seen Johnny Morton dial up a couple of these tonight. This is good execution. They get it to St. Brown, and then he pitches it out to Jahmyr Gibbs to get him on the edge with the speed. There's a good look at Johnny Morton. He had a heck of a game plan last week in that big win against Chicago. And tonight, here on the road, a lot of questions were going to be answered. And if there were any out there on him, he's answered those as well.
And the kick is good.
Before tonight, the last time the Ravens allowed a 95-yard touchdown in Baltimore was in 2001. The Lions have done it twice tonight.
Hey, that's impressive.
Amazing. 72-yard run by
They haven't allowed it that long.
them down their longest run in the NFL this season. What a game. Gibbs has got another. And the Lions back up by 7.
It's been a great game.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals a pack, only at McDonald's.
Coach here, and it's my mission to help sports fans level up with the all-new ESPN app. It has live sports, multi-view, fantasy, and stream center. The best way to watch live sports just got way more awesome. All of ESPN, all in one place.
Who's ready to see some tasty touchdowns? It's crunch time.
Bust it like this.
Ooh, hands like honey. Nothing lucky about that catch. Justin just left him in his center dust. Now that's one tasty touchdown.
Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Leave him! It's a mascot! Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants.
Diverse knee pants?
And the control room censored it.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Nature sure is full of wonders. Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh, Humphrey's fast as fuck.
1999, a perfect meal for two.
That's got a rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look at this drive this handoff here by Jared Goff. As he gives it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's vertical. And the reason for that is then he's able to just pitch it. It's already in a position that he needs it to be in to pitch it quickly. They're working off of Mike Green. But that's
great running game tonight.
In the execution, and it's an excellent job by John Morton when he put that play in and having all the finer points of it detailed out.
Rasheen Ali returned it and then got tackled up high on the sideline. No flag. And it's Ravens ball down 7 as Rocky Yassin made that stop. Here's the Ravens offense back out there now, back down by 7 points.
Well, now it's the Ravens' opportunity to see if they can match the blow they just took. But just another great drive. John Morton has really done an excellent job. A guy who was picked anticipating he might lose Ben Johnson. He was always the guy that Dan Campbell had in mind.
Jackson breaking tackles. Anzalone won't let him go. Anzalone is celebrating his 31st birthday today, trying to help get a win here to get their record to 2-1. Been a good player for a long time in his 9th year. 2nd down and 7.
Well, I think these linebackers for Detroit are really good, and we've seen a lot of Barnes tonight because the Lions.
John Cena, where is John Cena? I actually can't see him. Where is he?
That they've gotten from the Baltimore Ravens.
2nd and 7. Jackson out to his right, throws it away.
And thrown away.
For Flowers. That one just got away. Flowers was open as he worked against DJ Reed. 3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7, and Baltimore hasn't had near as many of them. They've had 7 third downs tonight. They've converted 4 of them, but now would be a good time to convert their 5th.
Kelvin Shepard, first-year defensive coordinator, played for the Lions, was an 8-year linebacker in the league. 3rd down, 7 yards.
And Jackson.
Jackson over the middle.
It's completed pass. That's to Bateman. That'll be the first down and much more.
Perfect throw, 19 yards, and into Lions territory go the Ravens. Well, Tylan Wallace, number 16, he goes through the defense. He clears out a defender and just opens it up. Watch Tylan Wallace and the impact that he then has on Branch at the safety, and then that opens it up in behind for Bateman to be able to make the play. It's a good design and excellent job by Lamar Jackson just reading it out. Justin Henry. And a pretty good tackle by Jack Campbell.
No field goals tonight so far. Uh-oh.
Campbell's been dealing with a bloody mouth most of the night.
Low block. Defense number 32. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
It's against Brian Branch.
Well, here he is, right here in the screen. You can't. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave that to you, Russell.
Troy, I don't see a penalty there. I think he initiated contact high. He slipped down. I don't like that as a foul.
Well, that's a big call. It takes the ball inside the Detroit 32. That'll make it 1st and 15 as Kohler jumps.
Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Let's go down to Laura.
Joe, you pointed out the bandage on Jack Campbell's lip. He had a significant split cut on his lip. They worked on it for a while. Credit to the athletic training staff to get the bleeding to stop. They added a face shield to his helmet, and this is the hit where it happened. He's been dealing with a lot of pain, a lot of blood on the sideline.
It was a hit from Justice Hill.
So 1st and 15.
1st down and 15.
They got man coverage across the board.
Pass is underthrown. Jackson was under pressure, and Hopkins was the target. As Tyler Lacey had pressure on Lamar Jackson, he was picked up off waivers from the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Lions are going to come after you, and you could tell by the way they were positioned with the defensive backs that they were locked up in man coverage, and here they were coming, and so a good job by them. Force the ball out of Lamar Jackson's hands, and if they can't cover for the time that it takes for him to get it out, and mission accomplished.
And Jackson. Pass is complete to Bateman. Rashad Bateman.
16 yards from Lamar Jackson. Well, again, they're trying to disguise. They're going to show that they're all coming up here. And then you got Branch, who's going to run to a 2-deep look. And as he's running out of there, it just opens it up. As you see just how much space there is then for these receivers. And Bateman just sits right down in the hole. And nice completion. Jackson wanted to take off, and he is brought to the ground, and a good play by DJ Reader. Dealt with a quad injury last year. They would love to see DJ Reader get back to the Bengals DJ Reader that they signed as an unrestricted free agent going into last season, and maybe another year of health will get him there.
They're relying on a lot of guys, this year, especially with Marcus Davenport going down again, and they had looked at maybe bringing in another edge rusher, but felt that depth was more important with all the injuries they went through last year.
2nd down and 9 now. Jackson one-on-one, and that little battle was won by Nowaski. They blew it dead. It's not a fumble. But Jackson was making moves, and Trevor Nowaski didn't flinch.
Blew it dead.
No, he did not. He hung in there and was able to make A good tackle. Not many guys are able to do that on Lamar Jackson. See, he's kind of in a spy technique, and then as Lamar starts to try to scramble up in the line, boy, he was right there to make a play.
And a loss of 4. That's the 4th Lions sack. And for Nowoski, his first of the year, and it's
third and 13. I don't even know what happened on the last play.
Jackson trying to find somewhere to go.
And Jackson's brought down. That's huge.
And Lamar Jackson was one guy away from getting out of there, and Derek Barnes saved the day for Detroit. Kelvin Shepard loving every second of it.
And Derek Barnes initially...
So probably going to go for the field goal here.
He goes out, and he's just kind of watching with his eyes. He's waiting for somebody to come in his area. It's just a 4-man rush. And then when he sees Lamar start to move, he comes in and makes a play. And if he doesn't do that, very instinctive on his part, there was nobody out in front of Lamar.
That is sack number 5 tonight for the Lions defense. 41-yard try by Tyler Luke.
And the kick is no good.
Got it.
No, he did?
Went over the top.
Oh, he did get it. Wow. It looks like he missed it.
And the field goal is good. That was close.
It was really close. Like I want to see that replay because it looked like he had missed it.
Puts his foot into it.
Bro, it looks like he missed that.
And it's a 4-point game in Baltimore.
Okay. I can't even be like,
When the grid comes along,
that's not even me being dumb. Like, it actually looked like he missed that.
room for hesitation. No time to catch your breath. The game moves at the speed of light. It's a battlefield where worlds collide. In this game, every play rewrites the future, and every player leaves it all on the field. Rated PG-13.
This game has gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. It's time we instate a commissioner.
Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Aflac Duck.
Commission. When health insurance falls short, who pays you cash to help with your medical bills?
The commissioner has spoken.
I love that duck.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with Aflac.
An official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Y'all can ask about it at work.
Okay, so we go to Rome. It was us and friends and her boyfriend.
Yes, and the entire time I think that my boyfriend is going to propose. We go to dinner at a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. Romantic hole in the wall. He bends down on one knee. He's not taking a ring out.
No, he's tying his shoe.
He goes to pay for dinner, but his credit card is not accepted there. So thankfully, I have my Sapphire Reserve card. At my non-proposal, I'm buying dinner for all of us, by the way. It was really fun.
I mean, at least you got the points.
True. Silver lining.
I mean, that is huge.
Didn't get the husband, got the points.
What's up, Zach?
Check out the deco. T-Mobile's got home internet, and it's just $35 a month.
Our echoes are all knowing. T-Mobile's got home internet, just $35 a month, and it's guaranteed for 5 years.
28-24 game. Got 9 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Over the top of the left.
Bro, I guess just barely.
The rule is the whole ball has to cross over.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Inside the outside
Dude,
edge.
no way.
It has to be inside the outside edge. It's hard to tell for sure. That's why it's not reviewable.
That's crazy, man.
Field goal was good. And this is a 4-point game with the Lions about to get it back with under 10 to go. Returned by Sailors.
Oh! And it gets that down to the 35.
If you're designing success, it's brought to you by KFC. And we'll look at the ground game of the Lions in this one.
Well, I think the most impressive thing is that John Morton has stuck with it. And some of these runs, then they start to break. But when you're playing against the Ravens, it's what you got to do. This offensive line, I think, has done a good job Of course, here's the big 72-yarder by David Montgomery, and then the touchdown with the trickery. Second one that we saw in this game, both of them successful. I just think the job that John Morton is the play caller, sticking with it, 29 runs, 23 passes against this defense. He played the game you got to play.
Lions are over 7 yards per rush, and Troy, as you said, that 72-yarder by Montgomery inflates those numbers, but still, the impressive thing is that John Morton is stuck with it, even when at times it looked like there wasn't much room in there as Gibbs gets by.
And then, you know, what allows you to do that? What allows you to do that is converting then on third down. And Detroit has been really good on third down tonight, so then they get a new set of downs, and then they're able to run the football a couple times more. So they've been able to lean on that a little bit and kind of take the fight to this Ravens defense.
Play action here as Goff lets it go, and what a good play. Tesla was the target, and Nate Wiggins got his hand in there and knocked it away. Good effort.
Really good effort. Roquan Smith, he's the one who blitzes and gets in the face of Jared Goff. He comes a little bit late, but there's the one-on-one matchup, and Wiggins does an excellent job in coverage, locked up man-to-man. Here's another look at Roquan Smith, but they know what's at stake. Big third down here.
They're down at 5. Play clock is at 0.
Nope, flag is down. 3rd and 5.
Hold on a second. Maybe the sideline got the timeout call.
Okay, prior to the play clock expiring, Detroit called second charge timeout.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to pick up the
They had to use their
flags, and it was
second
Dan Campbell
timeout.
on the sideline that called
This is
it.
bad for Detroit.
But the play clock just about to hit 0.
It's a great job by Dan Campbell, just, you know, paying attention and then being quick to call the timeout. I would have to. I've never been a head coach that had to do it, but you know, here you are trying to figure out: is he going to get the ball off? Is he not going to get the ball off? And you're trying to decide that as the head coach, and he does it just in time. Ball's trying to get the ball snapped, but everyone else has their head down. He sees the play clock going down, but a big third down right here, even with 8 minutes and 48 seconds to go. If the Lions convert here, there's a good chance they're coming away with points. If they can come away with a touchdown on this drive, you know, they got a chance to put a bow on this one.
Quick snap. Goff steps through, throws, incomplete, 4th down.
That's
There was
incomplete.
some room in front of
4th and
Jared
5.
Goff, but he-
Are they going to go for it, though?
Trying to pick it up with his legs.
Yeah, he
Probably
had
not.
to, if he, you know, the decision wasn't so bad. He just wasn't able to deliver the catchable ball. Now, whether or not he could have picked it up with his legs, he didn't feel that he could have. Would have been close, but he did have his guy. If he makes a better throw for the first down.
Raymond was
They're
the
not
target.
going for it.
Pass too low.
So punt it away.
Hits it. Nice catch
Oh.
by Wester. Makes a move. And able to get across the 20. 11-yard return, and Rock Yassin made the stop after a 50-yard punt. Back to work, Lamar Jackson. His team down 4 in this Week 3 matchup.
Miller time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller time.
The NFL is live in Ireland on NFL Network. You'll hear our stars come out in the morning. Vikings, Steelers. It's Sunday morning football. Sunday.
The new Popeyes Hot Ones menu has something for the spice curious, the spice lovers, and the full-fledged certified spice lords. That flavor's fire. Attempt the Popeyes Hot Ones menu. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
We are young, we are fun, lost in the moment.
sometimes people forget how contagious and potentially serious the flu can be. It's no fun.
And you never know where the flu is hiding.
We got this.
Fall in New York State is unforgettable. From breathtaking views in every hue to adventure around every corner. It's the perfect place to get away. But don't just take our word for it. Come and see it for yourself. New York State, everything you love. Plan your next trip at iloveny.com.
There's no place like home with AmeriQ Credit Union. For 75 years, AmeriQ has helped your friends and neighbors step into the homes of their dreams. Let us help you find yours. Apply today at ameriq.org/home. Equal housing lender.
Tonight's game recap is brought to you by Fireball. And it was that second quarter goal line stand by this Lions defense. That's the fourth down play, where the ball got knocked out of the hand of Lamar Jackson by Jack Campbell. And this defense, last time the Ravens had it, came up with 2 sacks, and they have 5 sacks tonight. This drive starts at the 21, down by 4. Hand off to Henry.
And that's it. Oh, that's fumbled. And it's recovered by the Lions. Wow.
Play by Aiden Hutchinson. And it's yet another.
That's crazy. Derrick Henry fumbled that. And the Lions pick it up. So they'll immediately get possession back. And they're flexing to these Baltimore fans.
And that's 1 fumble per game by Derrick Henry, and it was Aiden Hutchinson right there. He knocked it out of the left arm of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he was up the field. He was taking care of Lamar Jackson, and so as he gets up the field, but he just continues to play, and so he works back, pure effort. And once he peels back, Henry doesn't know that he's pursuing the football, and then is able to punch it out.
It was a crushing fumble that he had in week 1 at Buffalo. They got through it last week. And this one, how much is this going to hurt as they hand to Montgomery with under 8.5 to go.
Let's brought down behind the line of scrimmage there.
Here's the week 1 fumble in that game at the Bills. It was punched out. They blew a 40-25 fourth quarter lead with 4 minutes to play and lost that ball game 41-40. And now here tonight, Hutchinson knocks it out of his left arm and DJ Reed recovers.
A great job by Hutchinson.
What happened in week 2?
Continuing to play even though it looked like he was out of the
Second and 7.
Just pure effort.
David Montgomery gets the first down.
Down to the 5, and a flag comes in at the end of the play.
But a flag is down.
Yeah, Ravens are signaling it's going to go on Detroit with a hold.
It is. It's going against
Derrick
Detroit.
Henry's just standing on the sidelines going, oh my God. Oh my God.
Offense number 73. 15-yard
All right, that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
They get Christian Mahogany, the second-year pro from Boston College, and Brent Urban is the one who had his face mask grabbed
right here
by Mahogany. And instead of first and goal with the ball at the 5, that 15-yard penalty takes the ball back out to the 28.
Well, that certainly
Second
helps.
and 22.
And look here at Derrick Henry with the fumbles that have plagued him this year. Well, this defense, they've got to be able to make a stop. They have not been able to make a stop in the red zone tonight, but that penalty sure helps.
Second and 22 as a result. They hand to Gibbs.
Yeah, Gibbs
Not much.
just only gets 1. So 3rd and 21.
Let's go back to that fumble forced by Aiden Hutchinson on the carry by Henry.
There you see, he's worried about Lamar Jackson, and he comes up the field, and he just continues to play. And in big games like this, you need your great players to show up big, and well, he certainly did. Now, can the Ravens defensively do their part to keep this a one-possession game. It's 3rd down and 21. This one floated for...
And the pass is incomplete. That'll be 4th and 21. I don't know, y'all. Y'all think Dan Campbell goes for it on this?
In his 10-year career, he has had multiple fourth-quarter fumbles lost in the same season. We're just in week 3.
Well, I think if you look at it, or Derrick Henry, he's got to get that out of his mind as quickly as he possibly can, because they're going to need him on this next possession. After the opening drive, he really hasn't done anything.
They're just going to punt it away here. And now they're going to
45-yard try.
do the 45-yard attempt.
To make it a 7-point game again by Bates.
And that kick is good.
31-24. And Henry, as Troy said, is going to have to go back to work and forget about the fumbles. He is frustrated. We saw this in Buffalo, and we see it tonight here at home. 7-point game. Lions on top.
How about the new Ultimate Trio?
So it's a 7-point game now.
Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
It's on.
Let them know.
Thursday, the Seattle Seahawks take on the Arizona Cardinals. Stream Thursday Night Football. Seahawks, Cardinals, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
Compliments of the chef.
Oh?
He was so glad that he had emergency roadside service with Geico. And since they saved his bacon, he presents to you a bacon tart flambe. With fig.
Mate, look, I don't need special treatment. I'm just happy that he's happy.
You're too humble, Mr. Gecko. Which is why we also present to you, and I don't need special treatment, run-of-the-mill grilled cheese.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Get more savings in service. Get more with Geico.
Oreo Puff cereal, made with real Oreo cookie wafers and marshmallows. Great. I got your Oreo Puffs! With the irresistible taste of Oreo Puff cereal, you'll want to get to breakfast faster. Waking up is better with Oreo.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy Seat. Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else.
2 games, 1 night, all the feels. The big game Green feels it. No love lost in this division rivalry. Two-Day Nation is feeling something to prove with Mile High against Bulls Broncos. Feeling Jets Dolphins on ESPN, Bengals Broncos on ABC.
Earlier, DJ Reed recovers the fumble that was forced by Aiden Hutchinson, and they were ready.
He looked like our producer Steve Ackles rolling that ball. Remember we were bowling that night?
He's talented.
He is a talent.
He's our producer, Artie Kemner, our director, with Lisa Salters and Laura Rutledge down on the field. Troy and Joe up in the booth, and 6.5 to go. Rasheen Ali to return another kick, and he's back there with Justice Hill.
Yeah, the defense did their part. They've given up some big drives, long drives for touchdowns, but man, they needed them on that last one, and they showed up.
It's Ali from about the 10 to the 31. Aiden Hutchinson, anytime he's involved in the game, cameras are on him as we look at his effort and his evening tonight.
Well, we heard Laura earlier talk about how he's got the green light. He can line up where he wants and kind of do what he wants. And with that flexibility, we've seen him tonight line up on both sides. He typically would line up on the defensive left against the offensive right tackle. This year, he's mixing it up a little bit more, but as all great players do, they show up and make big plays when they need it, and he did on that last drive.
Jackson, there he is.
And Jackson's brought down.
Sack number 6 for the Lions. The family loves it. Mom and Dad love of it and a loss of 6 on the play.
This time he takes an inside move. You're going to see Ronnie Stanley
Aiden Hutchinson
as he slides out. They're moving protection that way.
comes in and sacks Lamar Jackson.
And yet he takes an inside counter move and then has a straight shot on Lamar.
Now 2nd down and 16. Here's Hill.
And that'll be caught, but only a few-yard game.
Gain of 4. Yesterday, the NFC North watched Green Bay suffer
12.
their first
Give it to
loss
Henry.
of the year as they blew that late lead and lost to the Cleveland Browns. So they go to 2-1. Lions trying to get to 2-1. Same story for the Ravens. 7-point game, 3rd down and 12.
I mean, obviously they wouldn't give it to Henry, but give it to Henry anyway. Maybe he'll do it. No.
Jackson.
And Jackson gonna get brought down once again.
And again, it's Alquin.
That might do it.
It'll go down as a run. It's not a sack, but it is an effective play by 96 again.
Yeah, no doubt, Joe. The effort that he has shown, I pointed it out a little bit earlier. This
4th and 9.
Coaches like so much about him coming off the ball as he comes up the field here, and then he just continues to play. Anzalone misses him, but yet he's there to clean it up.
Put that away.
Stout hits it. Raymond waiting for it as that punt will head out of bounds. Kelvin Shepherd has done some job. Look how far this ball went out of bounds up at the 30. That's where they'll mark it. Just a 38-yard punt. And here is Al-Quadin Muhammad not quitting on the play. And Kelvin Shepherd told us Al-Quadin Muhammad is going to be okay. Is kind of the last man standing across from Aiden Hutchinson to rush in.
Yeah, they like him, and I like Kelvin Shepherd and what he has brought. You know, he's continued to play the style, and I'm not surprised. Dan Campbell knows what he wants this team to be. He felt Kelvin Shepherd was the guy to name him as the defensive coordinator. They continue to play this aggressive style. They take it to these offenses, and the defense has responded to him.
Here's Green crashing down on it. Gibbs runs away from him. And he is out of bounds, but a nice gain on 1st down.
Yeah, nice gain for Gibbs.
Maybe just a little bit more on Kelvin Shepherd, who, as I mentioned earlier, had an 8-year playing career as a linebacker. He's been the linebackers coach with this team, the Lions, since 2022. Played for Buffalo, Miami, the Giants, Indianapolis, Detroit. Never thought he would be a coach.
So 2nd and 3 here.
But now that he's in it, he loves it.
Yeah, Dan Campbell said when he was with him in Miami, he always knew he'd make a great coach when he was still a player.
Here's a strong run for a 1st down by Gibbs. And the good teams, and you certainly were on one of them, that could do what the Lions are trying to do. Salt away a lead. They're up by 7. Run the ball, run the clock down, and when you know the runs are coming and you can't stop it, that means that this young offensive line is doing a good job for the Lions.
Yes, that's true. And I was going to say, Joe, it's harder and harder for teams to do that. It's never been easy, but it's become increasingly harder as we've gone more to these spread offenses. Teams have relied more on the pass. That it's hard to run the football when the defense knows you're going to, but the Lions, as Dan Campbell often says, they're built for this.
Gibbs, well played by the Ravens defense, a gain of 2. You know, we talked about the young guards that the Lions have. They have the 10-year vet Glasgow at center, and then 2 outstanding tackles. Penei Sewell, who's one of the best players in the league. That's him right in the middle, 58. And Taylor Decker, who's playing through a bad shoulder, 68 out at left tackle.
And last year, and really for the last several years, they've been so strong. And this team, I don't think it's a stretch to say they're going to go as far as those young guards allow them to go, because they're pretty solid everywhere else.
Michael Monk's got hacked.
2nd and 8. They hand to Montgomery. 3rd down coming up. The Lions have a date with the Browns next.
3rd down.
As I mentioned, Browns just beat Green Bay. Then they're at Cincinnati, the Joe Burrow-less Bengals. At Kansas City. And then back on Monday Night Football before their bye week against the Tampa Bay Bucks.
And I think Dan Campbell's looking at this, and he knows, try to get this down, but the ball has to be, they're not going to be able to take this to the 2-minute warning. It's just a split second off.
Yeah.
It's 3rd down and 5, and because of that, they can throw a pass. Safe. Gibbs.
And Gibbs gets that within 1, so it'll be 4th and 1. Do they go for it?
With 1:56.
So here's the 2-minute warning. Yep, 1:56 left.
The ball is just on the Lions side of midfield. They lead by 7 with under 2 to go. Good one here in week
3. Having insurance is the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this King Henry, but getting that King Henry.
Huzzah! Salutation! I'm here to lead the team. No, I don't want it. No! Sorcery! Behold my majestic stride!
You okay?
No, I am not.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Rated mature. Good is good enough for some, but not for you. Because you know there's nothing like traveling the world with the largest curated global hotel program and having a place to land with the largest global airport lounge network. Nothing like having dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants and having experiences you'll never forget. For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. There's nothing like Platinum.
Carne asada is back at Chipotle. It's our most tender steak, expertly grilled throughout the day, expertly seasoned with garlic, cumin, and coriander, expertly crafted just for you. Nobody does carne asada like Chipotle. Nobody.
So sit to work on a Sunday.
Does it though?
How about dogs?
Okay. That's about Peyton Manning. Hi. It's quitting time.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL.
Scott Van Pelt coming up with a nationwide post game. We will visit with one of the stars of the game here from both quarterbacks, coaches. Go inside the winning locker room as well and look forward to talking about this fantastic game with you and Troy. Joe, back to you, 4th and 2.
Yep. Yeah, and 4th and 2.
Oh, they're going for 2.
And the Lions, Troy, look like they're going to go for it. They're 2 for 2 on 4-down tries in this game. Yeah,
I'm a...
wait,
what?
Count, draw them off sides,
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not going for 2. I'm a fucking dumbass. Why would he say that and throw me off like that? I blame SVP for me throwing me off. You know I'm an idiot. You know I can get easily distracted about shit.
Montgomery in the backfield on 4th and 2. Goff keeps, floats.
And Goff complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that might do it. Flag is down.
Here's the call.
Defensive of 44.
Okay.
Penalties decline. Results the play is first down.
See if that might do it.
It was his best throw of the night. I mean, this, with what was on the line, this ball had to be perfect. Marlon Humphrey, number 44, is going to be the one who grabs, and he's got his eyes in the backfield. He's just not anticipating that St. Brown's going to go out on the right.
I mean, Ravens still have all 3 timeouts, but...
I'm watching it the whole way, but you got to make this throw. And the great ones make it, and Jared Goff lays it out there perfectly on 4th down. That's as good as it gets.
20 yards on 4th down and 2. There's
use them all right now.
Just going for it on 4th down. You think these guys have any fun playing for Dan Campbell?
Yeah, I mean, they know what they're going to do. I mean, it's no surprise. Jared will be asked about it after this game. He'll answer it. There was never a doubt that they were going to go for it on fourth. It's what they're used to. It's the way they're built.
All right, Montgomery. Yep, he'll get the first down and more. He'll bring it in there. Touchdown. And the Detroit Lions will win this game. More than likely, unless the Ravens fucking get a touchdown quickly and then an onside kick and then another touchdown.
And the Detroit Lions, it appears, are going to walk out of here with their second win of the year.
Well, we come in talking about these young guards, Mahogany and Tate Radledge, and the job that they have done tonight, and really all five of those guys, along with the receivers, Jamison Williams, he's down the field blocking, 225 yards rushing tonight for the Detroit Lions.
Goff's telling him to go down.
Unless he could score. And then it's okay.
31 yards, and the Lions rushing attack in this game. 4 rushing touchdowns.
All right.
225 rush yards.
And the kick is good.
And this is a 14-point game. And there's Taylor Decker with a hug for David Montgomery. Graham Glasgow, a 10-year vet at center. With his son.
Scored too quickly, doesn't matter.
Up
by 14.
His nickname was Honey Buns when he played for the Philadelphia Eagles. What a job he's done with that group. And look at the rush yards tonight. And then when the Lions needed a perfect throw from Jared Goff all night long, they got it.
Well, as someone who was a part of a great offensive line and a great running back and being able to do what the Lions have done tonight and ice a game, that I know how good that feels. You know, Jared Goff delivered the perfect throw on 4th down. But you mentioned Hank Fraley, the job that he's done with this group and what he's done since he came here to Detroit. And these young guys, and they've been questioned all week long, even after their performance last week. And to have the night they've had on the road in a big game, we talked about it being a measuring stick tonight. I mean, that's going to be one heck of a plane ride back to Detroit.
No head coach goes for it more on 4th down. He's done it 3 more times tonight since he's been head coach in 2021. Ali will take a knee. It will come out to the 35. Think about Dan Campbell taking over in 2021. He got 3 wins his first year, 9 wins his second, 12 wins. Franchise record 15 last year. He's got this team humming again here in 2025. This is a big win here tonight in Baltimore after that loss at Green Bay. Yes, they beat the Bears, but this has a different feel.
I agree. And they all count the same. You know, there's 17 of them, but there are some that feel a little bit different. And this is one of those.
Still a minute 42 remaining, 3 timeouts, but a 14-point game now as Bateman downfield, it's out of his reach.
That's incomplete.
Terrion Arnold with good coverage that time for the Lions. Lamar Jackson, his numbers, 18 of 24, 210. Those long drives just kept him off the field. They had 2 drives of over 95 yards for touchdowns tonight. The Lions did.
Just you all right, buddy?
49 plays right now offensively for Baltimore.
Detroit has won the time of possession game also.
Offensively, they're not going to feel good about what they
about
did.
7 minutes.
2nd down and 10. Jackson in trouble again, and another sack.
Another sack.
This time it's Anzalone and Al-Quadin Muhammad, who's been everywhere tonight, and that is a 7-sack night for the Lions on Lamar Jackson. Kelvin Shepard better get a game ball in this one tonight too.
Yeah, you know, I mentioned it. I was as anxious as anyone to see how the Lions would do with new
Jackson last chance.
John Morton, Kelvin Shepard.
Complete, but nope, not going to be enough. Oh, keeps going. It is enough. Justin Hill goes out of bounds. So he did get the first down.
You know, you really
and much more.
Give Dan Campbell all the credit. You know, show the the win totals and how he's increased them. He'll have a hard time increasing from last year.
Yeah,
15-2. But it's hard when you lose your coordinators. It's hard when you lose as many coaches off the staff as he did this past year, and then you're replacing them and then starting over. And I mean, it is really hard on a lot of levels, football-wise, but also to him personally. And yet he filled those vacancies, and by all accounts, it looks like he did a great job with it.
And Lamar Jackson complete to Bateman.
Catch. Bateman made the grab. It's a total of 8, if you want to put a number to it.
Yeah.
The 2 coordinators and 6 assistant coaches.
Yeah, they have to get the onside kick here if they were to get the touchdown.
Kind of mirror each other. They've got great coordinators. They've got GMs that find talent everywhere. They've got good ownership. Got a head coach that is in control, in charge. They've got great rosters. And for Dan Campbell to fill in with 8 new coaches under him with the Lions, it's impressive.
Jackson
steps through.
Gonna run a little bit.
Chase down from behind.
And then just gonna run out of bounds. 38 seconds left. 36 seconds left.
When we talked to
No, I
Dan
think it's 38.
Campbell about the respect that he has for the Baltimore Ravens, and he said as a first-time head coach, you ask yourself what you want your program to look like.
Timeout
And
Ravens.
Baltimore is that team, and they've been doing it at a high level for 30 years.
They have all 3 of their timeouts
Dan
left.
Campbell said, that's what I wanted my program to look like, the way in which they compete, their physical style. They're aggressive, and everything is kind of in unison throughout the organization. The people they bring in, Eric DaCosta, of course, who replaced Ozzie Newsome as the general manager. And there's so much continuity in how they run the organization in Baltimore, and Detroit has been the same way. And the proof is in the results.
There's Ozzie. Hall of Famer 2 times over. 2nd down and 7.
Jackson. That's complete to Andrews. Andrews is going to get that in there for the touchdown.
With 29 seconds to go.
So they'll need the onside kick.
They'll go for 2.
They're going to go for 2.
We'll have an onside kick. So that nothing happens easy in this league. Yesterday was a crazy day around the NFL. This would easily go down as the craziest if the Ravens were to get up off the deck 14 points down with under 2 minutes to go.
We've been around this game a little too long, as has Jared Goff. When we showed him, you saw the look.
The Ravens have used 1 timeout. It doesn't say that on there, but they have used 1 timeout. But yeah, the Lions still have 1 timeout left.
2-point try.
2-point attempt here. And Jackson is going to throw that, and it's incomplete.
Flag is down in the end zone.
Flag is down.
And it's a hold against the Lions. They've referenced the crazy day that yesterday was around the NFL yesterday.
Holding defense number 32. Ineligible receiver downfield, offense number 77. Penalties offset, retry.
Retry.
So we'll retry the 2-point conversion.
I didn't know that the Ravens had 1 too, but
there were 9
so yeah, those penalties
special
offset.
Teams touchdowns this week, most in 5 years. And the first day in NFL history with multiple blocked field goals returned for touchdowns in the 4th quarter. Both with under 2 minutes to play yesterday.
All right, Jackson going to pass that, and incomplete. That was to Zay Flowers, incomplete. So it'll be an 8-point game, so they'll have to go for 2 if they were to even get the onside kick. We're about to find out if they even have a chance right now.
So there's just some of it in week 3. The special teams craziness. Blocked field goal return for a touchdown to end the game for Philly. They blocked what would have been a game-winning field goal had it been hit by the Rams. And then you can look at those other little nuggets right there.
The
It's
Lions
crazy.
fuck
Now,
up this onside
I
kick.
guess what would only add
They're
to that
retarded.
would be
Oh.
if the Ravens
I need to stop saying
with
that fucking
the
word.
second successful onside kick of the season. Teams are 1 for 11. The only team to get
All
one
right.
was Carolina in week 2 at Arizona. One other little note before we run out of time at the end. This is only the second time the Ravens defense has allowed 4 rushing touchdowns at home.
About to find out.
In their 30-year history since '96. And that's what the Lions have done tonight.
All right.
Luke,
here we go.
The rookie will try and come up with a perfect kick.
And it's going to be recovered by the Lions.
Laporta, who's had a nice night.
Laporta got it, and that'll do it.
Will take over with 27 seconds to go. And that'll do it.
That'll do it. This is, as you mentioned, Joe, this was going to be a good win for whoever won it, but for Detroit to be able to win on the road, you can see what it means to Dan Campbell and that sidelines and everybody in a Lions uniform. But you know, this is a Ravens team that I still think is one of the best, and you know, you dig yourself a little bit of a hole. The good news is there's still a lot of football left to be played. But they're
Shit
going
ton.
to clean up.
There is some bad news, though. They do have 3 upcoming
That's
opponents
it.
the next 3 weeks that all played in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they will head into Kansas City next week with a record of 1-2. That game on Sunday. This is an 8-point win for the Lions.
You all right?
To get to 2-1, and this was an impressive night all the way around for Detroit.
That'll do it. The Lions win 38-30.
224 yards.
That was a fun-ass game, y'all. I really enjoyed that one.
202, 1 touchdown, no picks, and he made some big throws when they mattered most.
Well, he sure did, and what they were able to do on 3rd down tonight, you know, it was in a lot of ways the difference. But when they needed him to make the throw and deliver, he did it.
Let's send it down to Laurel Rutledge with Jared Goff.
Here's Jared Goff.
Here. Jared, let's start with the going for it on 4th and 2. You make an incredible throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Why did that play work?
Yeah, we kind of had that one in our back pocket all day, and then I was kind of begging for it throughout the game, and Dan was holding it, and that was a perfect moment for it, and it worked great.
It looked like you were telling David Montgomery to go down, too, before he scored, but then he scored, right?
Yeah, I think I might be wrong there. I think we want to score there, so I'm glad he did. But I was thinking game might have been over, but I'm glad he scored.
Yeah, it worked out well. How would you describe the way this offense operated tonight, really eating up the clock and doing the things you wanted to do?
Did exactly what we wanted to do. We talked about it all week, being able to sustain long drives, keep their offense off the field, and, you know, we needed all these points tonight, and that offense is dang good, and we got them all.
What can you say about your defense limiting Lamar at times?
They were incredible. They really were, and they were forcing turnovers, and to be honest, we didn't capitalize great on turnovers, but we did enough to win, and I thought our defense was stellar.
All right, thanks so much, Jared. Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Joe.
Yeah, Laura, just to put a number to it, 7 sacks by that Detroit defense, none by the Ravens tonight of Jared Goff.
So the Lions will win tonight 38-30 from Baltimore, Maryland. They beat the Ravens. They come into enemy territory. Well, not really enemy, I guess, but they come into, you know, it's an away game. It's an away game, yeah. And they fucking win it. So tonight, for the losing Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson went 21 for 27, had 288 yards. Derrick Henry had a passing attempt. Did they go Wildcat? That's fucking weird. I don't remember that. But that's fucking weird. Wait, I feel like I kind of do. I don't know. That's weird. Alright. Derrick Henry had 50 rushing yards on 12 attempts, 1 touchdown. Lamar Jackson had 35 on 7 attempts. Mark Andrews had 91 yards on 6 receptions. Rashad Bateman had 63 yards on 5 receptions. Mark Andrews also had 2 touchdowns. Rashad Bateman had 1. Justice Hill went 45 on 3. Fucking Walker went 34 on 1. Kolar went 22 on 2. DeAndre Hopkins went 13 on 1. Zay Flowers went 13 on 2. Derrick Henry went 7 on 1. And then Wallace went 0 on 0, I guess. I don't know what that was. Tried passing on a trick play. Oh, wait. I don't remember that. Honestly. But yeah. For the winning Detroit Lions, Jared Goff went 202. Went 20 for 28. David Montgomery had 151 rushing yards. That's got to be his best game in years. On 12 attempts. Jahmyr Gibbs went 67 on 22, so a good game for him too. I mean, average of 3 yards is not great, but it's actually not terrible. But would have expected a little better out of him. Jared Goff went 6 yards on 4 attempts. And then for receiving, Amon-Ra St. Brown had 77 yards on 7 receptions. Jameson Williams had 43 on 2. Sam Laporta had 33 on 4. Jahmyr Gibbs had 32 on 5. And then David Montgomery, on top of his big rushing game, had 13 receiving yards on 1 reception. Raymond had 4 on 1. And then Tesla, that's an actual name. T-S-L-A-A. What the fucking guy is that? Isaac Tesla didn't even have a reception. Just had 1 target. Or 2 targets. But yeah. Alright. I'm gonna end this shit. Fun time tonight. Really enjoyed it. And yeah. Alrighty bitches and alrighty hoes. I want to thank you bitches and you hoes for watching. And peace out.